Yo, what it do? What's cracking, lacking? What's goody with everybody, man? It's Friday. Hope everybody Friday is going well. Happy Friday, man. It's time for SmackDown. We back at it with another watch along. Yo, shout out to my guy, Warren Marlowe, man, who came through. Actually, it was his idea to do Wednesday night. AEW Dynamite, Bash, Beach Break, or whatever it was though. But shout out to my guy Warren Marlowe, man. But yo, it's Friday, like I said. We live here on YouTube, Twitch, and on TikTok, man. If you're new to the show, you haven't done so, definitely hit the like button down below. Like, comment, share, follow, and make sure you subscribe right here to the 1130 podcast, man. All right, couldn't get that right, but hey, we with it, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Definitely join the live chat, man. What we got for tonight? We getting ready for Money in the Bank. Man, WrestleMania was just like what, last month, right? We already have Money in the Bank. What's going on, my guy? What's going on? 2 triple threat qualifying matches. I believe we got Alexa Bliss, Zelina Vega, and Chelsea Green, and also Rey Fenix, Solo Sikoa, and Jimmy Uso, of course. But man, it's too early to be making some predictions though. But I guess we could be talking about that tonight, or who we got winning the Money in the Bank here in 2025, men and women, Money in the Bank, and of course the big main event, Tiffany Stratton taking on Nia Jax. That's all going down tonight, man. I'm going to Chick-fil-A, so I won't be here for the live for long. Hey, grab me some nuggets. Grab me some nuggets, though. But appreciate you, though. Appreciate it. Where you going? You rolling out? You going with me? Yeah. But yeah, bring me some nuggets back though. But yeah, appreciate it though. Alright, man. We had Backlash this past Saturday actually. This past Saturday. And of course, John Cena retaining his I wish I didn't do all that. Retaining the WWE championship by hook or by crook, man. You know, Randy Orton RKO just about everybody in that ring Saturday night. Nick Aldridge gonna have to give him another fine. Hopefully, Randy Orton paid it in advance once again. But yeah, John Cena winning. And retaining his WWE championship. Plus, we seen a real cool debut this past Saturday. I don't know why I keep saying Sunday. At Backlash, Jeff Cobbs, man. Jeff Cobbs. All right, let's get this situated. What happened? All right. Yeah, we had Jeff Cobbs, man, make his big awaited debut in WWE, and we could definitely talk about some really cool predictions to Jeff Cobbs, man, being now in WWE, and some cool matchups that we could possibly have, man. Also, I want to see the reaction from my man, Jacob Fatu, because the way he was looking at Solo at a Backlash, man, was real crazy. Like as if he didn't know that Jeff Cobbs was coming in and gonna be joining the bloodline. What's going on? That's so cricket. Huh? No, probably not. Probably not. Should I talk? Huh? You gonna go with that bed? Okay. You fine? Yep. I talked about John Cena Randy Orton match, man. Also, R-Truth R-Truth, man, he is a golden treasure. The fact that he came out though during the middle of the match and calls Randy Orton the match, and then had the nerve because I didn't even see it live. I really was strolling on social media, Instagram to be exact, and I was like, "Yo, R-Truth just got AA by John Cena at the press conference, man." Okay, are we starting with the triple threat matches? Maybe. Maybe. Okay.
By the side of Jacob Fatu in the midst of his championship ascent. Wade then a week ago at Backlash, bringing new heavy muscle into the fold.
Well, despite the name Solo, the MO of Solo Sikoa since arriving on both Raw and SmackDown has quite simply been the numbers game. It's very hard to use the numbers game when your numbers have dropped through injury. Solo Sikoa lost
the way my man Jacob Fatu is looking.
But he found himself a major new acquisition of what a...
And I meant that match must be coming up a little later on because Solo don't look dressed to fight right now.
Most specifically, wrecking the body and chances.
Taking it all. Ready for war.
Fatal four-way match. And coming up later tonight, Solo will have a chance to chart his own course. We're only 3 weeks away from Money in the Bank, and it will be a match qualifier that will feature Solo Sikoa against Big Brother Jimmy Uso and the thrilling Ray Phoenix. That's tonight.
Solo, Ray Phoenix, and Jimmy Uso. That's gonna be something right there. I love you, Fatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the man who helped keep the United States Championship in this family.
Yo, I ain't need no help. Jacob looking like I didn't need no help.
JC.
What they call him? Did they call him JC?
When Roman lost to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, he ruined everything for my family.
Seems like they call him JC.
Everything.
Obviously, for Jeff
We
Cobbs.
lost everything. But now, I'm here to take it all back.
Okay, we be doing this again.
And that starts with me by winning the qualifying match, going on the Money in the Bank, grabbing that briefcase, and then going after the title, bringing it back to this family where it all belongs.
Okay, I thought they was sort of done with I guess this
Anybody in the back that trusts
how they had the NWO, black and white NWO, what red and black. This the red and black NWO right here.
Jacob Fatu. Because they better get in where they fit in.
Hey, don't mark me. I ain't took the mic from her. Let it. Hey, Jacob, talk your shit. You got nerd up here coming in and marking me, and then gonna talk about we helped them keep the title. Jacob Fatu don't look like he need any no help.
Let's keep it 100.
100.
Don't you ever get this thing twisted over here. I told y'all I was bringing the U.S. title to the family.
Yes, sir.
And I told you I was going to do it with you or without you. And if anybody gets in my way, we'll line them up because I'm going to deal with them all by myself. Because at the end of the day, Jacob Fatu is all gas, no brakes, win.
Hey. Oh, Solo disrespectful. Oh, he disrespectful.
Of course I know what you mean. Everybody knows what you mean. I know what you mean. JC knows what you mean. Okay? But Jacob, don't worry. You got to understand something. The reason I'm doing all of this is because I love you. Everything I'm doing is to help. Jacob, look at your shoulder. What is that? That's proof. That's proof of me telling you that I love you, Jacob. But there's something I need to hear from you. You remember that thing you used to tell me all the time?
So what you want him to tell him? He love you now?
You used to say loud and proud every minute of the day. It was like, I love you. What was that? How did you used to say it? What was that?
Oh, it's watermelon. I'll take a sip.
I love you, Solo. No, that ain't it.
What was it then? Because, oh, that's not how he used to say it.
You used to say it loud and proud. Jacob, come on, man. Hey, man, tell him how you used to say it. Tell him, Jacob.
Oh.
Tell everybody how you used to say it. Who do you love, Jacob?
Hey, Solo about to get his ass whipped. Oh, LA Knight, this the wrong time. Why?
Well, I don't know if Solo Sikoa really wanted that.
Is he coming out or is he coming through the crowd? There you go. No, that was the wrong time to come out, LA Knight. I'm sorry. And then he got the nerve to run. Bruh. It's like every time they hit like a moment in the bloodline story, it always get cut off by somebody. But I'm pretty sure we gotta wait till all the way next week. LA Knight probably gonna take on Jeff Cobbs tonight.
Reaching in the bank sounds great. Okay, so I need you to go out there and win this qualifier match.
I'm sorry. No, it doesn't. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't.
Us? We're gonna get all here, baby.
Gosh, girls, that's so cute. But if anyone's gonna win this Money in the Bank, it's the VIP of last year.
I mean, if Alexa Bliss wasn't in it, though, I'd definitely choose Chelsea Green.
And I'm going to implement a beautiful social economic policy with trickle-down effects that will lower interest rates for my secret harvest. Okay. See you out there. Finished justice is finished. Bye. You're gonna be with your.
Oh, you didn't hear that y'all's won't be out there. Yeah, nobody's gonna be allowed to.
What?
You'll be back here watching with me. Have fun. Look at these sad faces.
I'm putting chairs on me.
The secret harvest for Chelsea. Listen to this reception.
Karen at his finest.
The following contest is a woman's Money in the Bank qualifier, triple threat, and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss. And Bliss has set things ablaze with her two returns this year. Royal Rumble, then here on SmackDown. Women's Money in the Bank qualifier. Meechin, Chelsea Green, and Alexa Bliss.
All right. All right, man. We just had Backlash. Of course, WrestleMania was about a month ago, and we got Money in the Bank coming up. And of course, last year's Money in the Bank, we had what was that? We had, I feel like last year was Damian Priest, wasn't it? I feel like it was Damian Priest. Oh, I could be tripping. Nah, it wasn't Damian Priest. Who was last year's Money in the Bank winner? Because Damian Priest won it the year before last because he cashed in at WrestleMania last year. So he couldn't have won it last year. Damn, who won it? Who won it? I know Tiffany Stratton, she won the women's Money in the Bank ladder match last year. So she cashed in, of course. The women's, we can start with the women's until I figure out who had the men Money in the Bank contract. And actually, you know what? You know the reason why I don't remember who won the men's Money in the Bank? Because Drew McIntyre won it last year and he cashed in during the championship match, I believe. He cashed in during the championship match between, I believe it was Seth Rollins and Damian Priest. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong, but I think that was it. And CM Punk came out there and cost him his briefcase. Yes, that's exactly what happened though. Okay, all right, but we're gonna start with the women. Last year we had Tiffany Stratton win the women's Money in the Bank, and this year some participants from some favorites actually for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. I really want to hear what you guys think though, but for me, I am going to have to go. Man. To be honest with you, I don't think she ever won it though, and that's Bianca Belair, and I don't think she really needs it though. You know, she really doesn't need it. And I'm looking at all the women on SmackDown. You still got Jade Cargill. You still got Naomi. Naomi could be a favorite. Alexa Bliss, obviously she's going to be qualifying in it in just a moment. I see her winning it, so she'll be one of the 6 women that's going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank. So, she's definitely a big possibility to win it. I think Alexa Bliss could win it. She's been off about 2 years, and she haven't been in the women's championship picture in a long time. We don't need to see Rhea Ripley winning it. You know what? Roxanne. And I'm thinking over on the Raw side, Roxanne. I would say Julia, but I would definitely go with Roxanne. Roxanne is definitely a favorite to win the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. It's really a couple of people, man, that can go down. I want to see who all is actually going to be in the Money in the Bank. But for the men's side, LA Nighttime, I feel like it has came and gone unless he can get involved into something real big. I wanted him to win Money in the Bank 2 years ago. We seen Drew win it last year. I would love to actually see Drew McIntyre actually do maybe win it and go on and cash it in and become the world heavyweight champion. Yeah, and with Monday Night Raw, I feel like someone from Monday Night Raw, which they did last year, but I feel like someone from Monday Night Raw is definitely going to win it. I don't see someone winning it. Maybe they can win it from the SmackDown side and cash in on John Cena. I think that would be fantastic because, obviously this is a retirement year. So cashing in on him, I don't think he's not going to make it easy though. But hey, I think that would definitely be something fun. I don't know if Aleister Black is in the Money in the Bank ladder match, but I think that's a big favorite for a lot of people. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Braun Breaker, man, there's a couple of people. But for me though, I feel like it's a little too early to do some predictions though. You at least got to see at least 3/4 of the ladder match, set for all the participants. Oh, Mishim is in this match. I don't know why I said Zelina. I thought they said Zelina. Maybe they did. But Mishim, okay.
Would be huge
huge for her at this stage of her career. She's yet to hold a title in WWE.
I'm surprised, man, with all them releases over the last couple of weeks. I'm surprised she actually still here. For real. Really surprised. Really surprised she's still here.
Pledge your allegiance.
Oh, yeah. Sit down. Yeah. Sit down, Wade.
Let me take this one, Joe Tess, because hands on hearts, this guest unanimously pledges allegiance to Chelsea Green.
The proceeding was not an endorsement of Chelsea Green, but
She was everybody's favorite to win it last year.
by Wade Barrett in discussing anything involving the former.
Shit, I had Alexa Bliss as one of my favorites for the Royal Rumble. But of course, Charlotte won.
Qualifier for Money in the Bank.
Chelsea didn't win the Money in the Bank last year. Tiffany Stratton came up there and pushed her off. That's exactly what happened. I remember that. That was the first watch along I did too.
Political chicanery from the likes of GM Nick Aldis and one B Fat.
Here we go. And right
I know, right?
Chelsea Green.
That reminded me of that 2009 Survivor Series between John Cena, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. In the first, when the bell rung, Shawn Michaels, Sweet Chin Music, Triple H out of the ring, and John Cena was looking like, what in the world just happened?
The United States Championship that you mentioned earlier, Joe. I'm sure she enjoyed that shot to the jaw of Miss Chelsea Green.
Mitchell's never competed in a Money in the Bank ladder match. Lost in qualifying in 2023 and in 2024. When Bailey got through, and Chelsea Green a year ago made her way there.
Oh.
Trips up Chelsea as Chelsea Green.
I mean, she agreed. She a good wrestler though, but she just ain't really. I don't think she got any sustainability as far as her character and relating to the WWE universe. I mean, she been doing her thing, whether she was with Mia Yim or Meech Yim, and with the good brothers, got Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows for a while they was here. Even going back down to NXT for a little bit though, but I don't know. Oh, double drop kick.
Well, that should be a double disqualification.
Double disqualification, though.
Good strategy by Bliss and Mi Chin. Here they come.
Mi Chin may even get her.
Broadcasting, documenting, detailing.
A heavy bias and it stinks to high hat.
Now Mi Chin. She sends Green back in.
There you go, Alexa.
Bliss wants to get after Chelsea Green, and now all of a sudden they're not on the same page at all.
Yeah, lady.
Oh.
Takes them both out. Women's Money in the Bank qualifier triple threat match from here in North Carolina.
Greenville, North Carolina.
Joe and Wade with you here from the First Horizon Coliseum, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Greensboro, I said Greenville. Did I say Greenville? Greensboro?
Because you saw teamwork with
I don't even know John Cena gonna be here though tonight.
teamwork against Chelsea Green. And all of a sudden, the first moment there was
Yo, that's gonna be real interesting. The WWE takeover, that Perth, Australia.
took advantage.
Last time they was in Perth, Australia. It was last year in February, and that was like 5 o'clock in the morning. So you telling me SmackDown, Crown Jewel, and Monday Night Raw? And the fact it's on Netflix, it's pretty cool. Just watch it whenever you watch it. Crown Jewel, no.
About time to
Elsa Brown.
Don't want to watch alongs. I would not be doing. Oh, but when I do see it, I do. When I do watch it, I do a watch along for it.
to take on Chelsea and Piper. Well, oh, Chelsea Green had no time to prepare whatsoever for that last week. This week, clearly a different story.
In the shoulders up at the count of 2 by Alexa Bliss. Chelsea center of the ring. Pledge your allegiance, she demands. And Wade Barrett stands
Pledge your allegiance to Chelsea Green, to the United States of Chelsea Green. Wade Bird standing up too.
I'm not a acolyte of Chelsea Green.
You're a hater, Joe Tess. You hate the good stuff, and Chelsea Green is the good stuff.
Slamming into the barriers.
Oh, she good.
Complete control of Alexa Bliss.
It just feels right when Chelsea Green is running things around here on the blue brand. Nick Aldis's worst nightmare.
Yes, in terms of complaining constantly.
The squeaky wheel does indeed get the grease in this.
Big boot sends Meechin.
Yeah, you can get a meet him. This could be between Chelsea and Alexa Bliss.
The worst possible moment.
Oh.
And that has just opened a huge doorway. Oh.
Okay.
Immediately.
Shutting that doorway back off just as Alexa Bliss nipped a little of momentum.
No, Meechin.
Meechin being an absolute menace.
He pledged her allegiance to a German suplex now.
Through Chelsea Green in a garbage dumpster, and Chelsea Green smelled terrible for about 3 weeks.
Sit out powerbomb.
Sit out powerbomb. Great action to get the night started here on Friday Night SmackDown. Alexa Bliss, Meechin, Chelsea Green, who will qualify for the Women's Money in the Bank. That'll be coming your way on June 7th.
Meechin, one of the toughest women in the division at home in street fights. Well, that's not the game tonight, but Meechin more than happy to brawl with anything that moves.
Oh.
And now, she's got him stacked up in the corner.
Oh, please don't do it. Oh. She's going to break her back trying to do that. Oh. She might as well just leave that to Naomi.
She's never competed for it, but the kick out.
All right, go over there and pin Chelsea.
Right back on top of Chelsea.
Yeah, sometimes the stats don't tell the full story.
Now, the other Triple Threat qualifying match seemed pretty, simple though, right? I think so. I don't think Solo's going to win that. What I think is, we got Fraxium taking on DIY tonight. Okay. I think Jimmy Uso, Aleister Black versus Carmelo Hayes. Another double kick. Yeah, I think Jimmy Uso is going to win that. Ray Phoenix? No. I don't think Ray Phoenix is going to win that. I think what's going to happen is that Jacob Fatu is going to come down to assist Solo. But while assisting him, he's going to distract Jeff Cobbs in a way. And that's going to take Sikoa eye off the match. And Jimmy Uso is going to pick up the win. Maybe we get the matchup at WrestleMania, SummerSlam actually, between Jacob and Solo.
Alexa.
Oh.
Able to parry the punch and deliver the drop kick.
This plate's coming unglued.
Aleister Black took on. Oh.
Where comes Meechin?
The inherent problem with
I hit the unprettier. Nope. Eat the feet.
Oh, but instead it's eat the feet.
I swear what I realized with that move was really like, eat the feet. I thought it was like eat defeat, like she got defeated, but no, eat defeat. All 10 of these toes, all 5. Oh, tornado DDT.
Spike right on the top of the cranium. The brain completely scrambled for Michin like a sitting duck, and now in the drop zone.
Oh, she is in the drop zone.
Come on. Don't take too much time.
Favorite drop zone. The return of Alexa Bliss.
There you go.
With
Twisted Bliss. 1, 2. Oh, no. Oh, no. Chelsea Green didn't do that. Alexa going to get back in it. I'm prettier. Oh, she's doing too much. She did pull her out the ring.
Pulls out Michin.
Green was too busy celebrating.
Yeah, she was too busy celebrating. She could have had that.
She was in position to win.
Celebrate after the 3.
Oh, Sister Abigail. Yeah. That's what's up. 1, 2, 3. For a moment, I forgot her hitting Sister Abigail was a thing.
Twisted, contorted, unearthly, but most importantly, Alexa Bliss is our first qualifier for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Congratulations, Miss Bliss.
That's what's up. I think she's one woman that I would like to see back on top.
Competition, knowing what's on the line, Wade.
She haven't been in the main women's picture in a while. Seen a whole lot of Nia, a whole lot of Rhea, Liv Morgan, Bianca.
Sister Abigail DDT. 1 point later, and Bliss is qualified for the big one. I love Money in the Bank season.
Alexa Bliss just earned her way to her 4th Money in the Bank. Of course, won it in 2018, was in it in 21 and 22 before her recent years away from WWE action. Great start.
That's what's up.
SmackDown. Of course, recently we have seen this tag team division that has been red hot at SmackDown. Recent weeks, the red hot arrival of Praxian getting everybody's attention. Last week, they made a huge statement, a non-title win against the current champ.
Stronger Together is brought to you by Progressive. Get even more savings when you bundle your boat, RV, or motorcycle with Progressive.
Major players here on the blue brand.
I mean, Fraction, look cool. Fraction cool.
We teach it. They haven't proven themselves worthy of a title shot yet.
I really want to see the Street Profits, man, break up. You know, one go the other way, the other one go his other way. I feel like Angelo Dawkins he'll be something. He could be a good United States champion, for a while, because I want to see Montez as a bad guy, but more so on a single because he too goofy. He too goofy, dude. I want him to take himself serious and do his thing, man. I feel like Montez can be a real big star, but if they wait too late, then it just may not happen.
No, eventually at one point, it's going to be Praxian in the Motor City Machine.
He took advantage of 2 guys hanging out from TLC.
Only a couple of lowlifes would do that.
Were they mad at them because they took advantage of the Street Profits and beat them? Who just had a TLC matchup, the week before or something? That was weird. Because wouldn't DIY in the match too? They just mad they wasn't out there.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing her with a combined weight of 365 pounds. Praxia!
Let's see what they do here on SmackDown, man. They had a win over the Street Profits. I forgot who they beat on their first night, though. I think they just trying to soak up what they can get out of Fraxium as much as they can. Because to be honest with you, Nathan Frazier, he was trained by Seth Rollins, and he got a kind of like I don't want to say a pedigree behind him, but I feel like Nathan Frazier could definitely be something, definitely on his own. When you look at these tag teams, you always gotta look at like who's the guy and who's the other guy. You see a tag team, you was like, oh yeah, that's that person. Yeah, and that's the other guy. Axiom is like the other guy. No disrespect to Axiom though. They both dope. It's cracking lacking. Who's your dad? Patrick. William. What's goody? The name though, who's your dad though? That's funny. That sounds like a sitcom. Coming to theaters August 27th. Who's your dad? 007. Didn't they say the original 007 James Bond passed away the other day? Shout out to 007. Ryan. Ira. What's goody? But yeah, man, yeah, I feel like Fraxium is it's gonna be cool, man. Definitely gonna be cool. I ain't seen Cody Rhodes in a bit. I wanna know what they got planned. Obviously the main event is the women's championship match where they're gonna have at the start of 10 o'clock and the 9 o'clock hour. More than likely at the 10 o'clock hour, probably get that triple threat matchup. We see the American Nightmare. A whole lot of discussion whether they're gonna turn Cody Rhodes as a bad guy. But I feel like why even do that even now? Because John Cena was the one who already sold us. I'm pretty sure it's coming. It's gonna eventually come for Cody Rhodes though. But John Cena already did it. And the way John is doing it is it's alright. But man, he was gone. But like, I don't understand it though. I mean, I get it that he's like I'm not gonna give you what you guys want. Yeah, you guys want an explanation of why, because after everybody turn heel, the next week is like, why, Randy, why did you do that? You get a follow up answer, you get all of this stuff, the week after. So we never got a follow up from The Rock and John Cena of why, John Cena sold his soul, and no new music, no new gear. Got a new shirt every week though, but that's about it. I guess he catching up on them all those years that he was gone. Every time Cena came out, or just about maybe it was like every other. I want to say it was like every 6 months or so that my guy had a new shirt, new color, whether it was purple, green, whatever it was. But yeah, Saturday night's main event, I believe, is next Saturday too. So I don't know if John is gonna be on tonight's show or next week's SmackDown. Or we may hear from R-Truth. Who knows? Who knows, man?
Back here in Greensboro, as the blistering fast Nathan Frazier and Axiom are in the ring. The two-time NXT Tag Team Champions. They have quickly established themselves as the top contenders here on SmackDown.
They ain't even got that theme song right there for them in the game. Because that would have definitely been my theme song. Nah, I got the Evolution theme song. Evolution is a mystery. Going to see. I was gonna take solo theme song though, but I saw Evolution. I was like, I'm gonna go with Evolution.
Triple threat DLC match.
Yeah, and far from impressed with the newcomers, Fraxium, who have really taken the SmackDown landscape by storm. Now looking to slow them down somewhat. DIY aiming to get back on track and back to the top.
Two-time WWE Tag Team Champions. Defeated the Motor City Machine Guns back in December of 24 for their most.
Nah, this should be a good tag team match,
This
though.
match is presented by Chime, teaming up with you to help unlock financial progress. It's interesting. We were talking about the strategy to put forth when you go up against Fraxium, Axiom, and Nathan Frazier. All the
For real.
they possess.
And I think the best thing for them to do with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano was to just put them as a tag team. Because eventually, you keep them singles. Eventually, they was going to do a one-on-one. They was going to collide. You know, more so like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. You know, I think when they teamed up, it was like, okay, what else we going to do? You know, and I think it just made sense when they had that matchup at what was it, Elimination Chamber, no holds barred. Everything just lined it up. Sami Zayn joining back with the bloodline after Kevin Owens get beat with the bloodline. You know, just everything lined it up for that moment with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Oh, he went into the front row. Oh, is he still in the front row?
Blitzkrieg start here from and DIY have not got a clue what has hit them.
What was that Ciampa said about speed leading to mistakes? No mistakes early on here from Fraxium.
Yeah, Fraxium can go. DIY can go, though. But that's what I was saying. Like, they oh.
Johnny Gargano clearly pulled down that rope when he was.
Did he, or was he using the rope to get back up onto the apron, though?
Climbing up in the ring, you could say it was a fraccident.
It was a fraccident. That was brilliant by Wade Bird, though.
Flush to the jaw of Axiom, and in the blink of an eye,
It was a fraccident.
change the game just like that.
Well, they were in complete control. And then all of a sudden, right when he was going for that springboard, you saw Johnny Gargano. I mean, maybe he was trying to climb his way
This
back.
dude been eating the barricade all night long.
That's why it wasn't a disqualification. Referee saw the whole thing and pat yourselves on the backs.
As you see, DIY
Now you got to get him up, get back in the ring.
enjoying, celebrating their work.
How smart was
Enjoying
that
things.
by DIY? Get yourselves the upper hand. Make sure your opponent is at your.
With every single thing they put through, the offensive assault, the dive train was operating. And as soon as Axiom, who was in complete control, went for that springboard, all of a sudden the entire match when Johnny Gargano pulled down on that middle
OC.
Just climbing himself back up onto the apron where he's supposed to be. Johnny Gargano did nothing wrong. The fact that DIY immediately taken advantage. Oh,
I mean, this attack in the corners, you could see Axiom's.
I remember the NXT TakeOver days. Now NXT, you know, little specials now, they all like previous WWE pay-per-views. NXT Battleground, NXT No Mercy, NXT Vengeance Day, NXT. What else is it? Obviously, Great American Bash. I think my favorite one out of all of them is NXT Deadline.
more than anything, messing with the mind of Axiom. Fiddling around with that.
TakeOver is cool though. I mean, I'm not TakeOver. What was it? Stand and Deliver. That was cool. But TakeOver, man, the NXT TakeOvers was like that. I take the takeovers over stand and deliver.
Yeah, complete disarray as Fraser on the outside desperately wants that tag. He ain't gonna get it, not with Tommaso Ciampa in control. Ciampa, one of the most cerebral competitors I've ever witnessed. Nothing left to chance.
Kick out at 2.
Been a lot of
Dude.
online discourse about Fraxium being the best tag team in the world. Well, I'm certainly not ready to go there yet. We're going to learn everything the hard way here.
He definitely ate defeat right there.
Competitive division.
I would agree with that assessment. You can't be throwing around best tag team in the world. You can say the tag team that perhaps has the most current momentum in recent weeks.
I'll tell you right
Best
now.
streak going.
I agree with you. Guys like DIY who are now doing a complete number.
Stuck in a mud hole in them.
DIY who have done the hard yards, who have been to the top of the mountain. It just gets their backs up when the shiny new toys out of NXT getting spoken about in the same breath as the greats like DIY. And this is punishment time now.
And thus what we saw a week ago, the reaction on SmackDown backstage by DIY as Ciampa gets back to work on Axiom. Axiom has been on the wrong end of this for many minutes now.
Yeah, they became tag team champs too. They ain't got that much time left. Up. I'm about to say the momentum of the match speeding back up.
Great scene here in Greensboro. 12,000 plus capacity crowd. We're in the midst of tag team action. Fraxium and DIY. Axiom is desperate to get that tag. Man, oh man, a week ago, DIY.
About a week ago.
After Fraxium came
Uh-oh.
with a big non-title win.
Tag.
There's the tag they needed.
Mm.
Here comes Nathan
Oh.
Fraser.
A sudden turn of speed here for Fraxium after Axiom.
Damn, the momentum just picked right back up. I was just doing a commercial break and slowed down. Oh.
Fraser's on fire.
Oh.
Puts down Gargano.
Problem with Pegs, lost
Oh, standing shooting star.
Hits out.
Nathan Fraser just moving.
Come on, get up. Get on it, man. Stop looking around, looking crazy.
As we try and get our breath back, the cogs
Going
are
for the
whirring
450
in
splash.
Nathan Fraser.
Phoenix splash.
I think we know where he's going here.
Rematch win streak since their SmackDown debut. He's lining it up, looking for the Phoenix Splash. Lands on his feet. Gargano delivers a huge left hand.
Too long climbing up there, did Fraser. May pay for that.
Oh, boy.
It's that springboard moonsault, and now here comes Ciampa.
Again, once overcommitted.
Kick delivered for the win.
Uh-oh.
Saving things was Axiom.
Back from the deck, just at a crucial moment there. We talk about the momentum that Axiom have got. The last thing you want is to take an L here and lose it all.
Crossbody.
Yeah, I better say, you better get rid of action.
Gargano.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's
Still kicked out.
somehow Nathan Fraser finds a way to get that shoulder up.
What a devastating connection. Take another look at how high Nathan Fraser bounces off the knees of that Project Ciampa. How the hell he picked out there, I've no idea.
What is he doing with his knee pad there, Wade?
You're pulling it down, exposing the knee.
Now about to drop
Looking for a running knee. Oh.
Knee straight to the buckle. No
Nah, he really slowed down before he got to the buckle, though. He was like, I ain't about to hit my knee on this turnbuckle pad.
But then
Not with the knee pad pulled down.
This one is like a tennis match, back and forth over the net. Who is going to smash this 100 victory?
Fraser's got him in position.
Nope.
Gargano
Going
trying
for a
to fight
superplex.
back from this massive crowd as he sends him flying. Takes care of business against Ciampa.
Fraser managing to land on his feet somehow. There was a tag there too.
Look at the
Superplex.
superplex.
Fraxium, the legal man here.
Oh,
Buster combination
Tommaso Ciampa with a running knee.
from Ciampa.
Jaw-breaking knee once again.
I knew it. I felt like this match was gonna be dope.
The buckle a couple of minutes ago. This time connects flush on the jaw. After this big double team move, what to have victory inside. Fraxium Ciampa there just at the neck.
I mean, the super kick with the brain buster, but that exposed knee. Fraxium, red hot since their debut, but DIY after they attacked it backstage. After that victory against a not 100%
Stunner.
Not 100%. I'm a big advocate. If you beat the champs in a non-title match, you deserve a championship opportunity. The caveat is, if the champs was not 100%, who did you really beat?
That was the case as they were coming out of that TLC match. Goes for the German suplex attempt. Able to stop the open.
Oh.
Then the big kick by Gargano. Here's the roll up.
Johnny Gargano missed a handful of times there.
Oh, he's got him in a submission.
What a tremendous transition in the blink of an eye from defense to offense, just like that. And Ciampa again.
Ciampa, he's trying to reveal. Oh, he's got his mask off. He nearly has everything's mask off.
The green light on, man.
Clean up duty there, saving the blushes.
The green light.
Look at this counter.
Right. On the mother. Oh.
They got the W, but at what cost? Now it's the punishment beating.
And it was such a superb match. And now the feet down, but there is company. Motor City Machine Gun.
Third man who was jumped by DIY last week, not for the first time.
Almost Saban and Shelley getting the best of Ciampa.
Well, these are those consequences of Gargano, former best buddy of the Motor City Machine Guns, who stabbed him in the back several months ago. Now caught between a rock and a hard
Oh.
Saban. Motor City Machine Guns arriving just in time after another impressive outing by the Upstarts, the former NXT Tag Team Champions, who have won 4 straight now on SmackDown, defeating DIY as champions.
That was a good match, though. Diaz, what's up? Watching SmackDown. Yeah.
Last week.
Appreciate it. Yep.
You know, maybe.
DIY just lost to Fraxium.
And that on a bad letter match. You know that? ¿Sabes algo? I had my WrestleMania moment and I fell. But the fire inside me is burning deeper than ever. I am ready for the next level. And the next level is called Money in the Bank.
I don't know about you.
So, where the hell is LA Knight?
Why do it look like I know? Where's Cena? I'm trying to figure that out.
Remember, triple threat qualifying match coming up a week ago.
Nah, that's not John Cena. That's not Jax right there. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know if Cena gonna be on here tonight. Look at Naomi in the background though.
What a championship I had. And when we come back, our truth played in
I guess we're gonna get words from our truth next. I guess because we're gonna be talking about what happened at the press conference between John Cena and our truth.
to give his reaction to everything that happened in St. Louis. That's coming up next.
I'm pretty sure our truth. I don't know if Cena gonna be here though. I thought so. Maybe. LFG. This is gonna be real interesting this week.
Steals the show. WWE Superstar Sunday. Season finale Sunday at 8. Only on A&E. Watch next day on A&E.
Yeah, I got my boy, big man Troy. I got him winning. And they said they're gonna get 1 man and 1 woman. Yeah, I got the big man, and then maybe not the girl with the the Olympic medal, but the other girl though. I can't even think of her name though. Naomi in the background off that Nia Jax warm up. Yeah, she in the background. Spying on her though. I got a strong feeling that championship match later on tonight is definitely going to end in a disqualification. You know, because if not, if it doesn't end in disqualification, obviously Tiffany Stratton retains. Because you got Nia eyeballing, I mean Naomi eyeballing Nia. You still got Jade Cargill in the wings. You know, still trying to get her hands on Naomi. It's a whole lot. Still waiting for Bianca to come back. I think Bianca real smooth how she done disappeared. How she went over to Raw, got her women's world championship match, just left Naomi and Jade Cargill. Just was like, you know what? I'm gonna remove myself from the situation. Like, nah, home, you got something to do with this. You got something to do with this. Jay was cracking. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, but I got Tiffany Stratton obviously winning though. But coming up next, man, we definitely gonna see Archer. If not John Cena, more than likely Randy Orton. Randy Orton is definitely gonna have something to say to R-Truth for why he did what he did at Backlash. Just came down. I wondered if he thought it was a certain type of match, but he didn't. You know, just like one of them matches, I believe it was a Royal Rumble match. R-Truth came down with a ladder. I was like, yo, are you serious, R-Truth? And I believe it was a ladder match too. And it was like he came down and got the ladder and got in the ring and was like trying to climb up the ladder to get the briefcase or whatever it was. It's like, Truth, you know you're not in this match, right? Oh, nah. He was like, yeah, I know. Hey, yo, man. Truth is something else. I think he think he little Jimmy right now. Talking about his childhood hero. Little Jimmy R-Truth. Little Jimmy R-Truth. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. You guys gonna win the money in the bank this year. It's crack.
Congratulations, boys. You're on the road.
Congratulations.
Pretty deadly, low stars, and hurt or not, y'all even got one over on us.
Ooh, and what you guys are doing is so special. So special, in fact, we just left Nick Aldis's office, and he has graded you guys a WWE Tag Team Championship match. How about that? But guess what? Here's the best part.
What's the part?
They ain't gotta wait till Money in the Bank.
No.
They ain't gotta wait till Saturday night's main event.
Don't be
The
patient.
WWE Tag Team Championship match is next week. So I guess what we have to do. All right, what he's trying to say is, we're really looking forward to this.
Because we gonna be 100%. Hopefully you boys are too.
Montez looking fly though.
Man, we have speed running this whole
What's going on? It's going good.
All we have to do next
It's going good.
Okay, let's go over
I have no idea how you even begin.
Fraxium, I guess, on a cool start off the SmackDown. It's reminding me of Motor City Machine Guns when they debuted. They was on a little roll for a while, beating up DIY, beating up all the tag team Street Profits. Let's talk about R-Truth. Hope you're enjoying your night. For the rest, same SmackDown. Yes.
So I'm going to get straight to it. The Backlash press conference.
What happened, R-Truth? Let's hear what you got to say.
What is going on between the two of you?
Wade, life is tough. Just constant pressure, man. Career, family, friends, bills.
Bills.
But regardless of what's going on in your world,
We all got bills.
always depend on John Cena. When you feel like you wanted to quit, what did John say?
Never give up.
Never give up.
I think he was talking to the kids, Truth. Well,
He didn't know when it
maybe
was
not.
gonna come. He didn't think it was going to happen. What did John say? Your time is now. Hustle, loyalty, respect.
We never give up.
Those are not just words, Wade. It's a beacon of light. John Cena did it. So can you.
Even after he put you through the table?
Listen to yourself.
I know, right?
It's crazy.
He too funny.
You won John Cena the match at Backlash. You prevented John Cena from being punted. And look how he repaid you. And you want to sing that guy's praise?
Exactly. That's what I was just saying, right? Even after he put you through the table, he won the match on his own?
John Cena. That man at the press conference was not John Cena.
Oh, boy. Okay,
John
Truth.
that I know, he wouldn't turn his back on the people that support and love him. But John that I know, he wouldn't be talking about ruining wrestling. Put his friend, his brother, through a table. I don't want to fight John. But if I have to beat him back to his senses, then I would do it.
Okay.
I'm going to do it.
You gonna do it?
I already talked to Nick Aldis.
Oh, Lord.
It's set.
What?
Saturday night main event.
Oh, boy. We really getting...
John is the greatest of all time. But I remember when my hero told me to face the impossible. Never give up. And regardless of what happens Saturday night, I'll walk out with my head held high. Because I'm going to live by 3 words. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. That's what's up.
Well, Truth, this has been enlightening. And best of luck against John Cena at Saturday night's main event.
Well, everybody wanted it. I guess we getting it, right? And it looked like it's official. Wow. I can't believe it. They really went with it, though. They really gonna go with the John Cena versus R-Truth. Wow. Okay. Well, this SmackDown, I say, been all right. I think everything flowed well. You know, the way they started with Solo, Jeff Cobbs, and Jacob, you know, trying to ear off some shit of what happened at Backlash, and, you know, and Solo telling Jacob, like, he needed them. From that segment through Alexa Bliss winning her triple threat match, and then the tag team match with DIY and Fraxium was dope. Then the good old LA Knight. Yeah, LA Knight came out too at the wrong time. At the wrong time, in my opinion. I wanted to hear what the rest of I wanted to hear what Fatu had to say to Solo. Solo up here trying to, you know, push him, talking about what is it? What was it he used to say? I love you, Solo. Basically, he wanted to hear him say I love you, Solo, out loud. So yeah, this especially the first hour down and down. So it's been a decent SmackDown. Just long as it flows, man, and just the filler matches sometimes kind of ruin it, especially when SmackDown is 3 hours.
And the results that come with it.
You can never be equal.
Next up, a rematch from last week. Aleister Black.
Okay, Carmelo Hayes got to win this. I'm not a big fan of the rematches, and Aleister Black win again. I'm pretty sure Miz is going to be by Melo's side, so Melo should win this by count out. Whatever it takes, Melo should win. And then I don't want to say have a rematch at Saturday night's main event, maybe at Money in the Bank or something like that. I guess it's like you have to imagine what he would have said. Yeah, you do have to imagine, and that's basically what it is. And then we gotta wait till next week to when the story progresses. But more than likely, Solo got a triple threat matchup later on with Ray Phoenix and Jimmy, which I think Jimmy is gonna win. Because Jacob is either well, they said there's no one by ringside, so I don't know if this is gonna play a factor into this match as well though. But if it doesn't, I can see Jacob being out there distracting Jeff Cobbs, trying to figure out what he looking at and why he in his face, and Solo trying to figure out hey what's going on, and Jimmy Uso take advantage of it. Little Jimmy versus Cena. Yeah, man, it's 2011 all over again. Boy, what? Where R-Truth, man, when he was going wild with the whole little Jimmy shit, man. After what was it? Yeah, after WrestleMania. And I know it was in June that they had Capital Punishment, and I was there too. That was the matchup between R-Truth and John Cena. And it was for the WWE Championship. I was rooting for R-Truth, man. Let him get that one championship, but he didn't get it. I don't know. I guess it was the little kid fault who threw the drink in R-Truth face. Whatever it was, though. But yeah, it would have been cool if R-Truth won it. He didn't need to keep it long at all. Like he could have been a guy who held it for one night and then he lost it like the next night on Raw or something. But yeah, little Jimmy versus Cena. That's why I think R-Truth he is right now, because he always said my childhood hero. He got to be talking about little Jimmy, because little Jimmy will be little, right? Especially little Jimmy. Little Jimmy was, I think he's speaking for little Jimmy, because at that time little Jimmy was little, and at that time John Cena was the man. I don't know. I'm just making shit up for R-Truth right now. R-Truth should be serious again for a little while. Will make a decent storyline. Yeah, that would be interesting if he could be serious though. I don't think R-Truth take himself serious. I don't even think he take himself serious though. But yeah, that would be nice, man. Especially if he went as Ron Killings. Like if he can go as Ron Killings and take himself serious, he can possibly have a potential run. He could be a threat. I don't know if he ever win the WWE Championship. He probably win the World Heavyweight Championship more than anything though. But you got to take himself serious though. If you ain't gonna take if he don't take himself serious, ain't nobody else gonna take him serious. And I don't know, people ain't taking him seriously because it's like he don't take himself serious, but it's like he's R-Truth, so it's like you don't take R-Truth too serious. Besides when he's serious, and he really ain't that serious all like that though. But that would be nice though. It don't seem like Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre finished with each other.
Frustrated.
It's been so long, people are only going to think of him. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Exactly. It's been so long for him to really it's been so long for him to take himself serious. Now, I think people wouldn't see him. They'll always see R-Truth as a goofy character, but he really came out there and really got focused and took himself serious. You know, and it's like, okay, R-Truth seems serious. And then the next week, it's like, oh, R-Truth seems serious. And then you do that for like maybe like two more weeks straight. You're convincing the people now, and it's like, oh, R-Truth serious now. Now he ain't, playing around. So like, that goofy shit could probably come, but I mean, once he showed the people that he consistently could be serious, but no, not truth. He ain't. He'll play around.
Are you kidding me? Steel cage with those two, please. Please let that happen. Aleister Black, a week ago, he rolled up Carmelo.
I wouldn't be surprised if R-Truth came down during the Money in the Bank ladder match and started throwing everybody over the top rope, thinking it's the Royal Rumble match. Or he went into the women's ladder match though and thought it was the men's.
I got this. Aleister Black. Even saying your name makes me sick. Last week you had the opportunity to take my head.
Can't be something I don't see them doing much with him. Nah.
This beef, it will never end. Okay, it's not over till I win. You in the chaos now, big dog. That's the last guy. Cause it's Mellow over everybody. It's MOE. I'm the 10th wonder of the world. I am him. Who's him? I am. Who's him? I am. Who's him? I am. And 1 month ago was your grand opening.
Miz is so cheesy, but the fact that if you put the Miz with anybody though, like the Miz are sort of like they getting the rub, like Melo getting the rub from the Miz though. Eventually Melo, either I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the Miz. Miz is better as a heel, so I'm pretty sure the Miz is eventually gonna get jealous of Melo, turn on Melo, and they're gonna have a series of matches or a storyline. And I feel like that's what they're gonna do with Karrion Kross. When he was on Raw for a while. But yeah, you stick someone with the Miz, is eventually that's what's gonna happen.
Hey, by the way, speaking of the Miz,
American Gladiators is getting a reboot on Amazon Prime, and the Miz is going to be the host. Oh wow! Nah, I'm good there right now. Random, but do you think Ray Phoenix and Penta will turn heel together? I don't know about heel, but I know they probably would definitely join us as a tag team. I don't even see them as a heel anything. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say you can't hate a guy with a mask on. It depends on what type of mask is it though. But Ray Phoenix, Penta, I mean, like, they moves are so cool. Like, nah, they just gonna be a tag team. I don't see them turning heel though, but I definitely see them putting them as a tag team though. I don't know when.
On almost every level throughout the duration of it, except for that final 3 count.
first time they competed against each other last week when Black won by that roll-up. Mentions back that.
Okay, so Aleister Black won. See, I wasn't paying attention last week of Friday Night SmackDown a lot. I think I scanned through a lot of stuff. So a Black won by a roll-up. Carmelo should win one. Nice.
Nice maneuverings there from Aleister Black, stopping short and catching young Mello by surprise. Not easy to do against a great mover like Carmelo Hayes.
Hayes back and forth. These two go. Matching skill and athleticism. Quick, burst, dynamic between these two. Oh, he went for Black Mass right away, and Mello is able to avoid it.
Yeah, Mello looks like he's just seen a ghost, and that's not just staring at the bizarre Aleister Black.
Yo, appreciate it, my guy.
That Black Mass really is the ultimate one-hitter quitter,
Isn't it? That time, Black was able to deny Mello's effort.
Black once again going for that German suplex. It's clear he
Oh,
He springboarded right into a big boot that he never saw coming.
They're just incredible reflexes, and it's fortunate for Carmelo Hayes that he managed to roll out of the ring on that one.
And here
Smart. See, that's why you got the Miz by your side. Oh,
Tremendous mentorship there from the Miz, who is truly guiding Carmelo Hayes over these small bumps in the road.
yeah.
Carmelo tries to become the number
I
one
can see it.
competitor here.
If they, and then they got a 2-night.
helping things out.
They got a 2-night SummerSlam this year too. So yeah, I definitely see it. Miz versus Melo.
Aleister Black back in it here at Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah, I can definitely see that one. Right.
Going way back here in Greensboro, North Carolina, Aleister Black. We have seen him
That cat weird.
in recent weeks on the other end of Carmelo Hayes' attack. What has impressed you early on with Aleister Black in his return?
Well, first of all, he's shrouded in a certain mystique and symbolism that leaves a lot of questions in opponents' mind. It's like psychological attack. Well, the one thing we do know for sure that he is the most devastating striker we have seen in some time. The Miz certainly knows all about that, having taken 3 black masses back to back here on SmackDown.
Oh, big knee to the upper back. Melo admiring his work.
Tell you right now,
I'm ready for Truth versus Cena. That match ain't gonna last more than 5 minutes. That's gonna be the opening match. I can tell you. Yeah, that's gonna be the opening match. I'm not expecting much.
I feel like the Miz has been far more engaged.
I'm not expecting much out of it.
Of Carmelo Hayes.
I don't know. The most I can think of is like R-Truth, like have a good like first, he come out into the match hot, and then John Cena shut it down. Or to like R-Truth try to do all John Cena moves or something. I just think it'll be it's definitely gonna be entertaining though. What would be better though is the promo they're gonna have more than likely next week. Because John is going to be on SmackDown. Don't look like he's going to be on tonight, though. Nah. You're definitely not wrong about that. But it will be entertaining. R-Truth going for AA John Cena. Like, yeah, you can't beat me with my own move. I mean, like, R-Truth.
Fallen opponent out onto the floor.
Oh, it will be.
Quick to strike again is Melo. Into the cover. Right back in it. Tossed off, kicked out by Aleister Black.
Carmelo Hayes really, now he has the advantage, needs to start dropping the hammer on his opponent. Take advantage of the advantage.
I know, right?
To you by the Miz.
Stop showing off. His move is the scissor kick. His move is Booker T little jump, the little scissor kick. That's his finisher. But he always been hitting AA though lately. Yeah, the scissor kick.
It is the third match in the return of Aleister Black,
Damn.
who just went up high and leveled Carmelo Hayes with a big kick that sends him to the floor.
Well, I'll tell you right now, when it comes to movements and reflexes, I think Carmelo Hayes and Aleister Black are 1A and 1A when it comes to the SmackDown roster. Absolutely matching each other, but right now it's Hayes in big trouble. At risk of being counted out here, and the Miz yelling encouragement, trying to get the mentee back in the ring.
Able to get back in and beat that count. What? Showing you that speed and that striking ability. The kickboxing and Muay Thai pedigree.
Come on, Melo.
For Aleister Black. Had the gap in action on WWE from October.
How long I think it'll be before Jacob beat up Solo?
Winning on May 2nd of this year.
Uh,
Go for that German suplex. It's quite simply Carmelo Hayes has had it well scouted, but right now,
it's
Carmelo Hayes is
probably.
and it just falls.
I don't know.
He delivers.
I want to say in the coming weeks though, but I feel like it would be the other way around. I feel like it's going to be Solo because since Solo got Jeff Cobbs with him, and you know Jacob is his own man now, it's going to be when Solo turns on Jacob and have you know Jeff Cobbs you know join him and they going to take out Jacob. When that'll happen, probably next week or the week before, probably tonight.
In this match now, they've given so much.
Almost a carbon copy of last week, step for step, move for move. There is simply no kid by either of these two superstars.
Remember last week finished with a roll up.
I'm not understanding the last one. I'll smoke you. Not too long.
Wobbly on his feet.
Oh yeah.
He's in control.
Finally connecting with it, planting face first was Alistair.
Oh, bad news, Barrett.
What a counter! What a counter by Alistair Black! And yet Hayes comes back.
Both men have got to be running on fumes at this point, but still, the big hits keep coming.
They are off the top rope.
Absolutely precision right there, and Mello has no idea where he's at. There you go.
Bridging pin attempt.
Oh,
You're always leaving though.
well, that was the move that Alistair Black.
That bad news Barrett, man, is dope on commentary.
He connects with it.
He found his groove. I don't know how long he's been on commentary. Probably for a year by now.
Keep this one going.
Spectacular.
I'm so afraid I got some bad
on a
news.
Friday night SmackDown that will
I was a big fan of Wade Barrett, especially when
championship match
he was
Tiffany Stratton.
the leader of the Nexus and joined
We are in the midst of Alistair
yeah, back then when he won NXT, the first season of NXT.
into the roll up and able to kick out. And that big knee by Black.
All right, Mello, what you gonna do? You gotta do something.
Carmelo.
Oh, 1, 2. Nah, he kicked out.
Carmelo Hayes digging deep into the massive playbook that he owns and has only got deeper with the addition of Miz on the outside. They thought that was victory. Well, it speaks volumes to the durability of the Muay Thai expert, Alistair.
Yeah, I got 2 microphones on, so I can't say what I want right now, but
This is getting very close to crossing the line here.
It's highly animated. Carmelo Hayes getting sick of it.
hurry up and bring that snack back.
Go up top. Maybe nothing but net. But instead, he gets pushed back. Disagreement may cost him.
Come on, Mello. Oh, that was a over the head elbow shot.
Up to the body.
Oh, first 48.
What a response by Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, come on. Come on, Mello. I don't want you to lose this. I don't want you to lose this one.
And now is this the opportunity that Alistair Black looks for? Yes. Looking to lift him.
Oh, straight up, though? Miz just straight up got in the ring, though.
The Miz interrupts everything and the bell rings.
Well, Miz is essentially
Damn, like, Miz, you couldn't, like, you know, and then you got the nerve to get in the ring and get hit with the black mask, bro. Come on, man. You could at least distracted him, at least, and let Mello pick up the win.
Miz has taken that black mask. That allowed Carmelo Hayes to clip that knee of the unprotected Alistair Black. And now he's at the mercy of the young cocky pretender that is Carmelo Hayes.
The Miz was laid out by Black Mass, and Mello got right into the ring. But net.
Yeah. Fortunately, that don't matter now, Mello.
Carmelo Hayes thought this was going to play out.
You need to check with your man Miz why he felt like he needed to interfere in that.
Of the Miz, but it is indeed Carmelo Hayes who stands tall in the aftermath.
So no winner between Black and Hayes, but it's Hayes who stands tall, delivering nothing but net.
And I ain't never run from challenge, you saying.
Real quick. Last week we saw you make your return, and then tonight
You became the first competitor to qualify for this year's Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. How does it feel?
Amazing. And now my goal is to be the first woman to win it twice. I want to take that briefcase. Sorry, Byron. Can I just? So sorry. Hey.
Who she see? Charlotte? Mm.
Alexa, what are we doing here? Just wanted to know if we gave any thought to what we talked about. Yeah, friends. We weren't even that close. No, but when I first came to NXT, no one would give me the time of day, and you took me under a wing, and you were a decent human being for some reason, and I never forgot about it. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Julia? Charlotte looking like, what the fuck is she doing here?
Alexa, Charlotte, be the newest member of the SmackDown roster. Julia.
Oh, she's on SmackDown now.
Let's you and I talk about Money in the Bank.
If you want to help, Lexi, stay out of my way. Because I don't need you. Keep telling yourself that it's happening.
Was Charlotte dynamic, but she's only on SmackDown? And this guy really still feeling the effects of Backlash. The challenge was put forth by Damian Priest to Drew for a steel cage match. Scottish Warrior next.
You want to go talk about? I thought you were just talking about cookies. A cookie. The ice cream thing. No, because what? You drinking that?
Nobody better try me.
WWE SummerSlam, a two-night event at MetLife Stadium. Two-day combo tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get yours today.
We're gonna turn up.
That's what's up, man. Been a cool SmackDown so far. Yeah, it was real cool. Melo should have won that one though, but if that's the only disqualification match we get, then that's cool though. That's real cool. Giving me them crazy Yes, I am. It's on commercial break right now. Sexy. Man. Sound like there's a lot going on outside. It's Friday too, right? Yeah. She gonna say, "Don't you got something going on? What you don't want me to talk to you, okay? You want me to play with you, okay?" Oh, now you want action? Recrochet that, didn't you? How is it embarrassing? How is it embarrassing? How is it embarrassing? Yeah, I'm actually am though, but you know, I paused. I took a break for 3 minutes. It's on commercial break. This is the thing with you. What? Yes, it's my 3 minute time to fuck with you though. Is it okay if I vibe with you? You sure? With cheekbones, let me hurt though. You smiling a whole lot. I'm saying. Who listening to you? Nothing. You just got your headphones on. Oh, okay. What happened with that? Bored. Okay. All right. She said she got bored. Okay. All right. I'll check back in with you in a little bit then. That was hilarious. All right, all right, all right. Yeah. Main event, Jay Uso is now in your city. Got Saturday night's main event coming up next week. Jay Uso taking on Logan Paul, man. How y'all feel about that one? I mean, I think eventually Logan Paul is going to become the world heavyweight champion. But going against Jay Uso right now, I don't know. You know, it's going to be an athletic match. Did you know Tiffany Stratton ended Nia Jax's women's championship run? Was it in the same building or something? It was like, did you know? Like, yeah, we know. No, it's just for the matchup later on. I'm about to say, like, did you know that? Yeah. I mean, unless you just it's your first time watching tonight. Yeah, I remember that night. That was sweet though. So much things played in the factor though. She had to get rid of Bianca. She had to get rid of Candice LeRae. There was so much going on. Nah, it was Nia Jax's fault though, because Nia Jax traded Tiffany Stratton in for Candice LeRae. And then she started abusing her power and started doing shit like that. But I don't blame Nia for doing that, because Tiffany Stratton, it wasn't like she wasn't hiding it. She was trying to cash in on her every chance she got. Every chance she got.
It sounds like you all missed me.
Yeah, I was wondering where she was at. She won at WrestleMania. She wasn't nowhere to be found. She had one of the best entries at WrestleMania, though.
So I can come back here and take what is mine.
Newsflash! I'm not the same Tiffany Stratton that used to bully around anymore. What time is it?
It's Tiffy time. Time time.
Nia Jax has got a championship opportunity. A tippy time may well end.
Well, after everything they've been through tonight, they battle with it all on the line again. Can Tiffany Stratton find a way to stop all this momentum of Nia Jax? WWE Women's Championship match. It is later on tonight.
Drew McIntyre. Shit, for real, I can't really think of too many people though. I mean, it's a couple of people. You got CM Punk. You got Cody. He could possibly win it. Drew McIntyre will actually probably be my pick to win Money in the Bank. Even though he won it last year, and you know how that went though. But I'm not a fan of people winning Money in the Bank and like cashing in the same night. Like, that's cool, but like then we gotta go like 12 more months basically until we see that briefcase. I like to see somebody win it and maybe they cash in some months down the line. You know, make it worth, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna cash in, might cash in, hope. And don't announce it like, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I think John Cena was one of the first people who did that. I think it was that Raw 1000 episode. He was like, next week I'm cashing in my Money in the Bank contract. And he took He took on who did he take on? CM Punk? Was it CM Punk? Because he was a WWE champion at that point, wasn't it? Yeah. And then the Big Show came down and interfered, and of course the Rock came down and all that other stuff. That's crazy. Big E was another one who did that too. But he said it on social media, and then later on that night he actually came down and cashed it in and won it. You gotta let it be a surprise.
Look at how gingerly he's even climbing up to the second row. But he is here in front of this crowd in Greensboro. Massive crowd. Packed house at First Horizon Coliseum. 12,000 plus.
A lesser man would have taken the week off, but not McIntyre, and certainly not when he has somebody like Damian Priest calling him out.
Drew.
I heard what you had to say, Priest. The only thing that was accurate in that entire video is how much violence we've inflicted upon each other. But you're stuck in the Drew McIntyre vortex, is that what you said? I've been in this vortex for over a year. That so-called Drew McIntyre vortex you're in is the only reason you're relevant and the only reason anyone gives a damn about you.
I mean, I don't think he lying like that though, for real, for real.
To get rid of you for months and months.
Because Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre was like, I don't want to see that match. And I think nobody wants to see that match because it was like Drew taking on Damian Priest.
Keep getting involved in my business. You're obsessed with me.
Sounds familiar.
I was genuinely concerned you want to wear my skin to your birthday party.
You want to wear my skin? What?
But I know what this is. This is jealousy. This is a psychotic level of jealousy. You look at me and you see everything you've ever wanted. I am better than you in every single way. I've got all the accolades. I would have been a Grand Slam champion if it wasn't for you at Backlash. You're trying to take out the competition. And I genuinely believe you're willing to kill me to do it because you chokeslam me off a 15-foot platform and slam my head into the concrete. This has to end.
Everybody waving in the background because they're excited to see themselves on the big screen. I think that's why they kept they turned off the Titantron.
When Drew McIntyre makes a guarantee, it happens. Only one man is going to walk out of that cage. The other is leaving on a stretcher.
So they're having a cage match? When that's taking place at Money in the Bank? Or Saturday night's main event? Drews.
And the only thing that is going to clear them is wiping out Damian Priest once and for all. Never in doubt, Priest. The answer is yes.
The massive headline is now written. May 24th,
Saturday night's main event. I think Drew McIntyre has been on every Saturday night's main event since it came back. Okay, so Drew versus Priest in a steel cage. John versus R-Truth. Jay versus Logan Paul for the world title. And then you got the tag team match with Seth and Braun taking on CM Punk and Sami Zayn. I think this is one of the best cards since it came back.
And get this one, not an alliance I ever saw coming, but they got no choice. Sami Zayn and the second City Saint CM Punk. They're going to team up at Saturday night's main event to take on the power duo who run Raw, Bron Breakker and Seth freaking Rollins.
Also in primetime on NBC, the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. A few weeks ago, Logan
2 matches from Raw, 2 matches from SmackDown.
off the air now in Tampa. Everybody's going to be eating Jay's defense of the well-earned title, Saturday night's main event against Logan Paul. And Drew McIntyre limping back after what happened in St. Louis.
He about to run into Damien, ain't he?
The challenge.
You got 8 days to heal up and get back.
No, no, he better run into Solo.
Oh no.
Taking it all. Taking it all. Ready for war.
Boy, to see Jacob Fatu, who retained in that fatal four-way, and that look between him and Damian Priest. The following contest is a men's Money in the Bank qualifier triple threat, and it's scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by J.C. Madeo.
Taking it all.
Champion Jacob Fatu from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds. Carlos Sikoa! Now, 2025 probably hasn't been the year that sold.
I didn't understand the year Solo had last year that he wasn't at WrestleMania though.
Triple threat.
That was crazy.
That's next.
Solo had a dope year last year. He was on SmackDown. Obviously, Drew McIntyre did, and he was on Raw. But they had some massive years, and Solo nowhere to be found at WrestleMania though. I mean, he came out with Jacob, but he went right back in though. You know. Man, they don't add some more dates and stop showing the same commercial.
14 brand new events. Tickets on sale now.
For real. And we got triple threat action. So we didn't see the Secret Service ringside earlier during the women's triple threat matchup. Maybe because, you know, hey, what was it? Misham talked to Nick Aldris and was like, yeah, no outside interference. But we see that we're going to have Jacob and JC, aka Jeff Cobbs, ringside. And I still think Jimmy Uso is going to win this. Jimmy Uso going to win this one. He's going to be the first guy qualifying for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Triple threat action. Yeah, triple threat action is coming up next. And of course, you got Ray Phoenix, which I think Ray Phoenix, man, Ray Phoenix is, you know, he just came in. What was it, the week before WrestleMania? I want to say, I'm not too sure. I think it was, you know, just let my guy build up. I mean, it ain't, for some reason though, especially like for Penta and for Ray Phoenix, for me, you know, as much as people wanted to see like my guy Brian, he was like, man, I ain't care what Jay or Jimmy were doing solo. I wanted to see them back together. And that's like sort of kind of like for me with Ray Phoenix and Penta. Like, I don't really care what they doing on their own. Like, that's cool. They dope, but I really want to see them as a tag team. I know they could be great. Maybe them holding them off until Tama Loa definitely comes back to join Tama Tonga. And so you got them over on SmackDown. You know, like, man, the Lucha Bros versus the Usos, Lucha Bros versus the Tongas, man, like, I think that'll be really, really dope, man. You can see the Lucha Bros taking on the Street Profits or Fraxium versus the Lucha Bros. I think would be dope too. And it's, no really tag teams I can think of on SmackDown. I mean, on Raw. It's a whole lot of tag teams over on SmackDown, though. Lucha. Yeah, you know what? I take the Lucha chant off of that. Cero, Imetero, whatever that shit is. Praxium is entertaining. Yo, they no doubt. They had a really good match with DIY, though. They did their thing. Yeah, they did their thing. They definitely entertaining. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't see Ray Phoenix winning it. I don't see, I don't see Ray Phoenix winning. I just see Jimmy Uso more than likely coming out with the W and on top, for this one. Yeah, they did do their thing. They did do their thing. Yeah. Talking about Fraxium, right? Yeah, they did do their thing earlier tonight. They even put over Hank and Tank from NXT at Stand and Deliver over. And I was like, yo, that's what's up. Yeah, Fraxium.
June 7th in LA is going to be an extraordinary day. Of course, Money in the Bank and also Worlds Collide, the event with NXT. And
I hope they add TNA to that Worlds Collide show, man. Like, I think that'll be a really dope event. You want to have Worlds Collide? You had TNA already, working with TNA before you guys got AAA and, y'all before y'all acquired AAA. It should be Worlds Collide. You should have NXT versus AAA versus TNA. Oh man, that gonna be lit.
It's been interesting to read exactly where Solo Sikoa is with Jacob Fatu. We saw that earlier. Right now, is this great challenge?
Triple H is lit. Oh, Triple H. I said Triple H.
Yeah, Money in the Bank is around the corner. But tonight, it's qualifying night. I gotta get through Solo and I gotta get through Ray.
That looked like the outfit he smacked the shit out of Gunther on. You know what? He definitely winning tonight. That sure dude looked like the attire he smacked the shit out of Gunther when he had on. He winning.
Big Jim's ready for this wave.
Is he ready to
Bring it back. I was on it then. They talking family first. I put that in the past. Big Jim.
Uso's first match since that beatdown, that bloody display by Gunther back on March 31st.
Hey, that's so funny too. Is this the first time we've been seeing? This the first time we've seen Jimmy since then? Oh wow, okay. I think that's funny too because what I just said also, the last time we seen him, that looked like the outfit he had on when he took on Gunther.
And Money.
They talking family first. I put that in the past. Money in the Bank. Bro versus bruh. Oh. Versus Ray Phoenix. Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank. Shawty, what you think? I got money in the bank. Yeah, Money in the Bank is the next one. Plus, it's Money in the Bank. Of course, you got Saturday night's main event next weekend with Saturday night's main event next Saturday. Backlash. I mean, not Backlash, but Battleground is that Sunday. That's the same Sunday. It's AEW's Double or Nothing.
Rey Mysterio acquitted himself well. And now
Yeah.
to gain more PLE glory if he can get through this.
I gotta view the whole card for AEW Double or Nothing. More than likely, I'm gonna be checking it out. It'll be a whole lot going on next weekend. But NXT is supposed to start at what, 7, right? So NXT would be over an hour. By the time Double or Nothing is, by the time they end, about an hour and a half in, NXT should be over.
Look at this crowd here. It has been a red hot crowd of over 12,000 plus, and it's seen great action already. We had a Money in the Bank qualifier triple threat match on the women's side, and that was won by Alexa Bliss. And now it's Big Jim, Ray Phoenix, and Solo Sikoa, who's all over Ray Phoenix, to see who can get entry into the men's Money in the Bank.
Jim pacing himself here, checking out Lil Bro. He's looking to make a pitch, it seems.
No, I'm not teaming up with you. Nah.
Oh, but instead, he eats a big right uppercut from Big Bro.
There's going to be a lot of water under the bridge before Big Jim teams up with Solo Sikoa. Yeah, history those two have. Nice try, Solo.
Oh, is his hand? Did his hand get stuck in the ring?
His wrist there.
Oh, a roll-up. Quick roll-up by Ray Phoenix.
Well, don't take your eye off the ball, Jimmy. Don't admire your handiwork with Solo Sikoa trying to recuperate on the outside. There's new soldier, JC.
JC.
So they're just going to call him JC? They're not going to call him Jeff Cobbs?
Those two prowling around the outside. Jimmy Uso and Ray Phoenix better keep their wits about them at all times.
Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax still to come. Moments away from the women's championship match, but what a great triple threat we've got here. The cover and the kick out by Big Jim.
Absolute blistering start to his career here for Ray Phoenix, and really will be a massive feather in his cap if he puts away Big Jim or Solo.
Solo out there buying time.
Makes it through to Money in the Bank.
In case he might have hurt his wrist.
Yeah, off to a good start in his entire career in WWE, and that irritates a lot of people in the locker room when newcomers have this amount of success and this amount of hype.
This is his 7th match since breaking through here at WWE. Reminder, you see what's coming your way June 7th from Los Angeles. Unbelievable day of action between Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank.
Jimmy Uso's a hell of a mover himself. But
nice.
Don't even try.
Into the cover, off of that springboard drop kick. Is there anybody who is quicker, more cat-like at dealing with the top ropes, what he can do?
They're so nimble, just has an ability to strike from the most ridiculous of angles. And when you're a competitor,
Solo might have hurt his wrist though.
there's no way
He's taking a little bit extra time to get back in the ring, where they was just basically throwing him over the top of the rope, and his wrist got caught in the ropes.
Underappreciated but uber talented Big Jim trying to make his way to the top in the singles game, just like Twin.
Oh, okay, there you go.
The little bro. Oh, man. Got very different idea, my God.
That is as far of a slam of the head as we have seen on our new reinforced announce table.
Well, Solo Sikoa knows his brother Jimmy better than anyone, and he knew he had to really lay those
Pop up, super kick.
But waiting, ready to pounce, was Ray Phoenix.
And now Phoenix is considering going up top. You know how dangerous he is from there. Did you see the height of that crossbody?
And now the flight of the Phoenix. Just get out of the way if you can. Take another look at this. Maximum hang time. Precision strike right on the top of Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. And Jimmy has barely moved since. It's Solo who is in major trouble now.
Phoenix.
Granagi. He called it a solo slam.
big spinning solo. Catching a flying Ray Phoenix. Sikoa has put multiple superstars away with that move. Ray Phoenix looking defenseless, but
Again, he sends his big brother slamming into the announce desk.
well, there's a lot of hatred between Jimmy and Solo, and right now Solo's not exactly focused on winning the match yet. Ray Phoenix prone and down in ring.
Damn, don't seem like Jimmy had enough, man. He came back, still getting his ass whooped.
And Solo Sikoa is in full control now.
Solo Sikoa with a violent outburst against his brother Jimmy Uso. Multiple slams of his head into our reinforced announce desk, including that spinning solo slam just moments ago. The men's Money in the Bank qualifying match is now, he's in there taking care of business against Ray Phoenix.
Well, we know how tough Jimmy Uso is, but he's as good as written off after that crash landing on our announce desk. Solo Sikoa perhaps admiring his handiwork. And Big Jim, that was a mistake. Just stay down.
He like, yeah, you love me? All right, cool. That's what's up. Finish your match, Holmes. I'm all gas, no breaks with it. He said he want tables. I mean, it is a triple threat, though. Oh.
Catches him with a right hand just as Jimmy Uso was trying to lunge in to his younger brother.
No, he gonna pull him out and put it right back in. Watch. Yeah, this what you want?
Giving it a peek under the ring.
Is this what you want? Nah. It's probably ain't even right there. That's why he put it back down.
We see ringside the new addition of muscle that Solo Sikoa has brought into the family.
And I'm not sure exactly how Jacob Fatu feels about the addition of JC on the outside, despite the fact that JC was pivotal in Jacob Fatu defeating LA Knight.
I mean, I feel like Jacob would have had it anyway. Although it may seem like LA Knight was about to, do a elbow drop from off the top rope through the announce table. I don't think that would have stopped Jacob from damn, Jimmy can't get in this match at all.
Every step of this.
Weathered an early storm, but might get victory here. There's not much coming back the other way from either Big Jim or Ray Phoenix, and this has now gone to a stroll in the park for Solo.
Yeah.
He wants the belt. She has been on an interesting quest over the course of the past year. Phoenix locking him up on that attempt. Jim tries to get himself back in the ring, and he helps and aids Phoenix, and then delivers the kick and the right hand uppercut.
Yeah, you wait too long, Big Jim is going to get himself back into the firefight. It took 3 or 4 minutes, but things are ticking once again for Jimmy Uso. And all men now laid out.
They real loud with the spats, though. I know it was on doing a commercial break, though, but I'm pretty sure it's like a picture-in-picture break at this point. But, they back now. He real loud with calling the spats. He just told Jay go back up to the top. I said Jimmy.
Spirited Ray Phoenix, and now Jimmy getting up there, but Ray able to get back to his feet and deliver that big strike.
This is turning into an absolute barn burner. Not what JC or Jacob Fatu on the outside are able to do to help their man right now.
Jeff Cobbs is like he the new kid on the block. Cameraman coming up, getting a close up. He looking like, oh, okay, let me stay out the way. I'm new here. It's my first day of school. Or my second day, I guess.
Took advantage. Oh, and now from off the top rope, Oh, and the roll.
Ref. He wasn't even looking.
Could have just advanced to Money in the Bank.
Come on, Charles Robinson. And he was staring off looking at Jimmy.
Not counted there, unfortunately, for Ray Phoenix.
Oh.
Jim can make the cover.
Super kick as Phoenix was immediately.
Mm.
And then Solo.
Yeah, that was Charles. That was all Charles Robinson's fault. He had his head turned at the wrong time.
Completely had the stuffing knocked out of them. It's Solo Sikoa who perhaps looks the freshest. Well, this is exactly what happened to Ray Phoenix.
He barely got him on that one, though.
Jimmy Uso connected mid-flight before that club-like clothesline from War Brother Solo.
Samoan drop.
Samoan drop on Phoenix as Solo trying to make his way. He's never been in Money in the Bank. Samoan drop on Big Jim.
On Big Jim.
Solo Sikoa contrasting 2024 compared with 2025. For winning the Money in the
Yo,
Bank.
appreciate the likes. Appreciate it.
Fortunes around very quickly.
Oh.
We talked about it. Not all careers are straight ascents. That's relatable to you as well. What's been going on with Solo?
Yeah, absolutely. 2010 was in Nexus. 2011, I was in the core. What a massive fall from grace. Sometimes you got to learn to deal with the
All about the core.
Solo has been playing back.
I forgot all about the core.
Over the past 12.
Yeah, I remember the Nexus. And then they had the spinoff to the Nexus, the core. Oh my goodness, Wade Bird. Oh man, I've been watching this shit for too long. Dog, I remember the core. What was Wade Bird? It was a bruh. Decent episode. Two? Yeah. Like I said, bro. This SmackDown haven't been missing a beat.
Almost got pinned for it with an assist from Big Jim until Big Jim realized.
You know what? Well, either because I was like, Jacob gonna come down, and JC probably like, oh, what you doing here? But since they ringside, I think Solo gonna ask for Jacob help, and he ain't gonna help him. They gonna stand there and be like, you got it. Oh. Damn, I remember the core. That was so whack though, but I remember that.
Delivers the drop kick, and now he's going up top. Adios, amigos.
Like threaded a needle. Ray Phoenix with victory in sight.
Spear. Do both Usos hit the spear now? Is that not just Roman Reigns' thing? Shit, after that, they're going to be hitting the Superman punch too, right? Like, come on. I understand that's our family, though, but let's keep it a buck. You know? I mean, even though y'all did turn y'all back on, Roman Reigns ain't turned his back on nobody. Everybody turned their back on Roman. Everybody but Sami Zayn. Okay, so Jacob Fatu got involved in it. He tried. Oh, Samoa Spike. He just spiked Big Jim. Oh. Nah, come on, Big Jim. You gotta get up. Nah, you telling me real life Ray Phoenix about to win this? Okay, Jeff Cobbs. Okay, we got another distraction. Samoa Spike. I see it coming. Damn. Oh, he winning this. 2, 3. Oh, I had Big Jim winning it. I'm cool with it. Solo winning it. Hey, yo. That's like the best theme song right now in the WWE, bro. No one probably got a better theme song than him. I go, whoa. No. Solo Sikoa, bro. I think that's probably why they ain't even doing too much with them. They like, dog, your song too dope. We're gonna put you on TV. Sammy is turning eventually. I can see that. The way he looked at Jay Uso. I keep going back to that. Fire ass things.
this one swinging in every direction.
Phoenix was in control. He just started admiring his work a little.
All right, we done with the replay so we can hit the song again? Oh, LA Knight out here again. Come on, Jacob. Oh, come on, Jacob. You can't do him. And he keep running away.
Well, LA Knight's lost his mind. It's 3-on-1, but the one has a steel chair.
Yo, it's 3 of them versus just one LA Knight. Why is they not attacking them?
LA, you're so desperate to get your hands on JC, and JC, you want to stick your nose in other people.
We're gonna have this match next week.
We handle our differences in the squared circle, and that's what you two are gonna do. In fact, give me a referee.
Oh wow, okay, we're gonna do it right now.
You can make your debut against LA Knight right now.
Is this really happening?
Give the
Is it the in-ring WWE debut of JC, and it comes like this against a megastar? Don't go anywhere.
I mean, I'm already here though.
7 days a week, 300.
If I gotta leave and come back, then I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Calculated, coordinated production.
The WWE unreal. Yo, I was thinking of what if they nah, maybe not. Yo, this is gonna be a real cool show on Netflix. I wanna know what day is coming out. This summer though. Oh, okay. This summer. Guess we gotta wait. We gotta wait until this summer. Gotta wait. Damn, it's hot. We got 50 more minutes for this next match in the main event. Why you eyeballing me over there? Yeah, it's very hot. With all this energy from this woman right here, it's just getting even more hotter. Excuse me? We got Jeff Cobbs, man, taking on LA Knight. Oh, you don't want to go in it? Too big. No, you shouldn't though. It's about to go off. It's about to go off. I go. Yeah, I know. I go in there and get it. At least hopefully he wake up when it go off so I can at least tell him go back. You don't want to put this up? The old one was in there. I don't know what he did with it. I love you so low. Look, he wasn't saying that shit tonight though. He wasn't saying it tonight. He tried, like, Solo tried to get him to say it. He said, I ain't saying that shit, bro. I definitely ain't saying it. After you lost the Ulafala to Roman Reigns on the Netflix premiere Raw, and then you left for some time, and then you come back. Then he come back he came back in February. I remember it too. February 14th. It was in DC. I remember that. And Jacob was in the middle of the ring with Cody Rhodes. And Jacob said, hold on, Cody. We'll finish this later. And he left the ring just to go see what was up with Solo. Solo had on all that all white shit. So, yeah, dog, you left and you came back. What, he took like a month off? You know, I mean, that ain't as long that Roman left, though. But you did leave. You left and went home. And Jacob and Tama Tonga had to figure it out for a couple of weeks until he decided to bring his ass back. No, I'm not saying I love you, Solo. For real, y'all know what I mean? The American Nightmare must be Cody Rhodes must be I don't know when he coming back. Gotta drive home. I'll be back, brother. Yo, appreciate it. Appreciate it, my guy. I appreciate it all. For real. Appreciate it all. Drive safe,
Well,
though.
this is unexpected.
Drive safe.
But boy, oh boy, is it fun.
They called him JC Meta? I don't even know how. Meteo?
But specifically angered at this man, JC Mateo.
JC Mateo.
A week ago in St. Louis, in the midst of the fatal four-way.
Look, I don't have no say so in this, but JC Mateo.
Brought in new muscle and a great.
When I think of JC Mateo, I'm like Rick Mateo.
Jacob Fatu that United States champion.
But okay, I just call him JC, Jeff Cobbs.
Massive acquisition by Solo Sikoa.
I like my man finisher though. I don't know if he's gonna keep it though. I doubted this ending in a one-on-one decision.
And for Olympian in freestyle wrestling, who was the flag bearer for the nation of Guam. He's been a major.
Yeah, but his finisher that he used to hit, or that he had when he was in Ring of Honor, that joint was official.
To be a free agent, and clearly Solo Sikoa wasted zero time in bringing this man into the fold.
New Japan World Television Champion, 3-time tag.
If Jeff Cobbs is he Samoan?
Has been all over. What an acquisition that Solo Sikoa sprung on every.
I'm telling you, LA Knight, man, he boy. They must ain't doing the draft this year unless they gonna do it at a different time. Because for the last 2 or 3 years, it's been like 2 weeks after WrestleMania, the draft picks go into effect the Monday after Backlash or whatever. But LA Knight need to go over to Monday Night Raw. They need to do seriously, because now he's back fighting Solo and the Bloodline 2.0 now.
260 pounds.
So how long can you fight him, and how many times can you fight him?
Look at that. I mean, how effortless was that one-handed by JC Mateo?
Ice neckbreaker, nice.
Able to reverse course.
Yeah, with a guy that powerful, you simply have to use superior movement, keep your opponent guessing, and I don't see LA Knight, despite the massive size of the megastar, doing anything in the power game against someone as strong as JC.
Yeah.
The megastar came out earlier tonight when Solo Sikoa was in the ring asking Jacob Fatu to say, "I love you the way you used to."
I mean, there's bravery and then recklessness. I get why LA Knight is so angered by
Cut them all.
But to come out here, albeit with a steel chair in hand, and try and confront the three is just insanity in my view. And things are going about as well as I would have expected thus far for LA Knight.
But what an interesting way to make your WWE debut. We're in the midst of the men's Money in the Bank qualifier that was just won by Solo Sikoa against Big Brother Jimmy Uso and Ray Phoenix, and then in all the after.
So what they gonna do with Jimmy then? I thought Jimmy would have won that one though.
Steel chair, and Nick Aldis grabs that mic and says, "Hey, you want this? We'll just do this right now."
All about making an impact. JC did all of that and more, despite the thankless demeanor of Jacob Fatu.
Mateo sends him into that corner.
The megastar has had very few answers thus far, but now trying to build it up in his team. But it's working.
He's bulldogging him off the top rope, and now going up top.
Yeah. I missed the game last night. I believe the Minnesota Timberwolves, they beat was it the Golden State Warriors, and they advanced to the next round, I believe. Over the head belly to belly suplex outside of the ring. Yeah. Who played last night though? Was it the Knicks in Boston or something like that?
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I'll be watching it. Of course I watch, but my Lakers, my team, of course they got eliminated though. But I be dialed in with playoff season come, because them games be off the chain.
Glad you're with us with all the
Knicks are destroying right now. So the Knicks in Boston, who winning?
First time that JC Mateo has competed.
Yeah, because I be missing the early games, the games that come on at 8. Some in DC. So the early game, they got 2 games come on. One come on at 8 and one come on at 10. I always usually see the 10 o'clock game. But the one that come on at 8, normally I'm watching wrestling when that game on. So I'm pretty sure it's the Knicks in Boston. Is it game 6 or 5?
Entirely when that same man, LA Knight, is re-energized, hungry for vengeance, and you are still capable of dominating him like JC is before our eyes.
Referee's back turn, so Sikoa takes advantage, delivering that big punch.
I'll say what you want about Solo Sikoa, that is one smart cat. He's certainly not going to do it in front of the referee and get his man disqualified on his debut.
Was he just trying to get a dot from Jacob and Jacob left him hanging?
Thus far, JC has done everything right.
Oh, now Jeff Cobb's got the advantage in the match now during a commercial break. LA Knight was having the whole advantage, though. Yeah, like, who winning? Who winning that jump? What game? What game is it?
Reinforced desk apron.
Finally, something coming back the other way.
Yeah, look here. I think they kind of like closed the bloodline story in a way. The Rock, man, I feel like he messed it up. The Rock messed it up, man. The Rock messed it up. He was supposed to align himself with Solo, the Tongas, and all of them, and Jacob, but that didn't happen. Then The Rock was supposed to turn on Roman at the Netflix on Raw Joint, but instead he just gave the Ulafala and put it around Roman's neck. That didn't make sense. So it was just like, that's why I feel like Roman wouldn't even. It was gonna be CM Punk versus Seth. And I think it was going to do the Roman and The Rock match, but The Rock wasn't able to be there, and that's why they were just like, I bet we just do the Roman, Seth, and CM Punk. Yeah, but Rock messed it up. Cody Crybabies, huh? Yeah, the Cody Crybabies did too.
Such nice pacing from JC.
The moment we don't like something, we get on them and, oh, we don't like this. No, why this happened? No. Come on, bro. The Rock versus fucking Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 would have been everything. Now, they could have came up with a nice story down the line between Rock and Cody with him taking his spot or whatever, however it could have happened. But we may not ever get it. We may not.
Joe Tessitore and Wade paired with you. Friday Night SmackDown in front of 12,000 plus. The first
See, I this episode of SmackDown was dope. I don't believe it was. This is sort of a filler match, but the way they did it was so cool, though. They had LA Knight come back down, go after, JF Cobbs, Jacob, and everything. And they all just was like, you know what? We ain't got to wait to Saturday night's main event. We ain't got to wait to Money in the Bank. We ain't got to wait till next week. We're going to do it right now. And the way they did it, I thought that was cool.
Trying to get his first win in WWE.
On the perpetual motion machine, LA Knight has looked anything but this evening, thanks to the sheer physical dominance of this monster of a man, JC, who gets more impressive as the minutes tick by here. And it shows you what a cunning and savvy acquisition this was by Solo Sikoa.
Solo Sikoa, who when you look through tonight's headlines, you see he won a Money in the Bank qualifier. It'll be his first Money in the Bank. Also announced tonight that John Cena and R-Truth are going to meet up.
John Cena, R-Truth, boy, I can't get over that one. That's almost that to me. That's almost like John versus Randy Orton in 2025, though. Like 2025, we getting that match. John Cena, Randy Orton, we got it. And not only that, it's like we getting some nostalgia matches now in this John Cena retirement tour. See John versus Randy. Now we getting John versus Truth. I know we gonna get John Cena versus CM Punk probably.
Oh, LA Knight able to get that right shoulder up with.
Level of competition here on SmackDown is about as high as it gets.
And LA Knight isn't bashful about being up against that top tier competition every single week. I mean, he's just coming off the brutality of that fatal four-way.
I see they're not trying to have LA Knight look like he's just someone you can run through. And then they also making it seem as though Jeff Cobbs or JC Mattel is a new guy here and it's his first match. So no, he's not going to put away LA Knight just like that. But also LA Knight is not just going to get ran through also just like that as well.
Sometimes you just have to pump the brakes. I know for a fact LA Knight is nowhere near 100%. He's been running hard week after week after week.
Yeah.
As
soon as I get off live, I'm like, well, what's up, Jake?
And the type of match he had at WrestleMania against Jake.
I don't know if that's the case. If that's the case, though, for real. Donald Trump has brought AEW. Yeah, I doubt it. AEW needs something, though. I don't know what they need, though, but they need to make AEW great again. It's all over the news. Like, stop playing.
You're a man, you're fallible. Things can go wrong, and
things
are going wrong, unsurprisingly, against this trio of beasts.
I'm gonna be mad at you, Jake, if you make me look at this.
He sees exactly what he wants with Knight on the outside.
It's exactly what Solo Sikoa wants too. It's exactly what Solo Sikoa brought this man into the fold. And this was what did the damage at Backlash.
Mentioning St. Louis as he comes running in.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately for LA Knight, at the last possible second, he gets away from that post.
Hey yo, Jake, you something else, man. It's all over the news. Oh, you one of them type of guys that spread fake news, man. That would have been the first thing that came up. Or I would never lie to you. I would never lied to you before in my life. Look, I don't even know you, Jake. Are you Jake from State Farm? You feel me? Like I don't know Jake. You know, I'm not calling you a liar. You know, if I did, I don't remember. But hey,
not enough to stop JC. Although that might help.
Another neck breaker.
You smell that in the air, Joe? They call that
top Russian leg sweep.
And it's getting stronger by the second.
LA Knight.
Yeah.
His way all of a sudden.
And now it is JC who's on the back foot.
Yeah, but if it is true, I'll probably more than likely hear it when I get off live. If it is, you know, but hey. No, but some people born on that one. Won a whole lot of LA Knight chants on that one. This match is really going on too long. It really don't need to be going on this long, though.
With Solo Sikoa, feels almost like Jacob Fatu is out here out of obligation. I'm not sure he's fully enmeshed with the addition of JC as this one plays out before our eyes.
Well, you got that sense early on tonight. Even some of the exchanges with Solo Sikoa and just the look on the face of JC Mateo looking over saying, "You're all right with this?" Oh, he's going for BMT.
Too strong. JC's too big. Too much core strength.
Yeah, that's his finisher. Or is it? No, I don't think it is. But it's something similar like that.
Lateral press, and that's not enough.
Oh.
Would you look at the standing moonsault from a man of that body type and size?
It was a double whammy, that bizarre twisting suplex followed by this.
How, Wade?
Oh, JC just gets better and better as this match goes on. Just brilliant by Solo Sikoa recognizing the gifts of this man.
Yeah, somebody need to make AEW great again, though. Jake.
You see him do something like that. Well, I think he's going to try to put this to an end right here.
Has been cut. It's good night, LA.
Knight able to deliver that elbow as JC came running in, and then the big kick from JC Mateo.
That's it. The JC has just been a step ahead throughout.
Oh, he trips him up, and he's got him draped over that middle rope. And that running knee right on the apron.
Prone and defenseless. It won't stay that way for long.
Oh, the back kick.
Eyes in the
As they
back of
were
his head.
threatening.
Oh, okay, LA.
Turn around crossbody springboarding to take out Solo and Jacob Fatu.
Well, Jacob Fatu hadn't done much wrong on this occasion, but he was collateral damage.
There you go. That's his finisher right there. Oh, that's a wrap. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner,
Man, why they couldn't just keep his name Jeff Cobbs though?
Physical dominance from JC, and add in a little sprinkle of devious distraction from Solo Sikoa. This was the moment the megastar took his eye off his opponent, and when he turned back, his opponent had recovered. And what you call it, Joe? Tour of the Islands.
And Tour of the Islands wins it for JC Mateo.
There is a new threat here. Solo Sikoa's crew is back to major strength and in the ascendancy once again here on the blue brand.
And I just look at those eyes between Solo Sikoa and that man, Jacob Fatu. I mean, there's something there. Yeah, I mean, Wade. By the way, great job.
Joe Tessitore. Nah, you don't need to say that, man.
Mr. Cole.
King's English.
It is indeed. Yada mean is in the Webster's Dictionary. Wait, let's go back to what happened with Legado del Fantasma a week ago. I'm still shocked what we saw between Santos Escobar and Berto.
Yeah, well, this was last week. SmackDown matchup. Los Garza took on Phoenix and Andrade. Tag action. Andrade hitting the message. Oh, the big W. However, in the aftermath, Santos Escobar was far from happy with his troops. And that was Berto finally snapping after months of verbal abuse from Legado del Fantasma's leader.
I've been trying to talk. Le hablaste. I even went to his house. He wasn't there. Le escribí. Santos. He just needs space. I fear he's listening to the wrong people. People that don't understand about loyalty and the bigger picture, como tú y como yo. Look, I'm willing to forgive what happened last week. Yes. Why? Because there's something in the horizon. An opportunity that I secured para nosotros, para el legado del fantasma. This opportunity is going to help us make a statement. But I need something from you. I need you to find Bert and bring him home. Encuéntralo y tráelo a casa, because I want to share this together. Call this an invitation to a sit-down dinner party on me. We'll discuss this, because this is going to put our names. I'm going to try my best. I can promise anything. Hey, Santos. Angel. When you stand up for something bigger than yourself, something special, that will always scare people. Obviously. But loyalty, that is the one thing I've always seen from you since day one. It would be a shame that we lose all this loyalty for the actions of one selfish person. Legado.
So Angel has to bridge things between Santos and Berto. Hey, remember the much anticipated women's championship match is coming up next. Tiffany Stratton trying to stay on her top pedestal. Nia Jax looking to crash it all down. The title is on the line in moments.
In moments, man.
Monday, 2 heavy hitters.
Hey, Jey Uso taking on Braun Breaker.
Night.
It's me and you lose.
Monday Night Raw is more dangerous than ever.
All while the Money in the Bank qualifying matches begin. Raw, Monday, 80.
Greenville, South Carolina. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Man, it's been a dope night here. Doing the watch alongs, man. Of course, Uh, we'll be back obviously Monday night watching Monday Night Raw. We got commission. We back at a normal time though, 4 or 5, one of them two, man. I gotta check with my guy Warren Marlowe and SmackDown right back here next Friday. Saturday night's main event. Man, really, some really cool stuff, man. But yo, appreciate everyone definitely vibing with us, tuning in and everything, man. Uh, Before we get back to the watch along, the 11:30 podcast show, man. I'm working on something really cool, trying to get guests back. And I know I've definitely been, diving into the wrestling more harder, because, the wrestling been doing its thing, as far as the wrestling side. And we wrapped up season 4 with Beyond 11:30. Shout out to Harley, Brian B, and Charnel. But the podcast show, you guys, man, where I guest on and chat with them, man. I'm trying to do something real cool. I keep you guys updated on when the episodes are coming back, and really some really great, interviews, man, for real. So, yeah, man, if you just want to chat wrestling and chop it up, man, or do a watch along or whatever, man, just definitely let your guy know, though, for real. SmackDown tonight, man, definitely been great. We seen Alexa Bliss advance to the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. She's the first qualifier, as well as Solo Sikoa winning in the men's side. And we also know that we getting R-Truth versus John Cena next Saturday. Saturday night's main event. Plus, Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest will run it back one more time in a WrestleMania rematch. But this time, it's not quite a WrestleMania rematch. This time, it's a street fight. Excuse me. That was at WrestleMania. It's a steel cage match. So, hopefully, this is all set and done at Saturday night's main event, if I may ask, though, or if I may say, between Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest, man. Of course, Aleister Black won his match because of disqualification, with The Miz interfering. And we seen the debut of Jeff Cobbs, now goes by JC Mattel. So yeah, that's that. Also, Fraxium defeating DIY. So yeah, been a really cool SmackDown, and we are coming up on the main event. Before we close it out, Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax 1-on-1 for the women's championship, man. So I got Tiffy. It's Tiffy time. Tiffy time. Nia Jax a beast. She practically the GOAT though, 'cause that's my girl. A lot of people hate on Nia Jax though, but it's Tiffy time. It's undeniable. Just like Jacob Fatu though, but Tiffany Stratton. I couldn't get it out. Tiffany Stratton, definitely undeniable, man. So I definitely got her winning W. I'm pretty sure you're saying this SmackDown got a W. Yeah. And in Tampa, Florida, I mean, although that Boston, Massachusetts is John Cena's hometown, like John, that he lives in Tampa, Florida, so that's going to be an interesting crowd too.
All the action, all the energy, all coming to Tampa. Here we come. Tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get your tickets today.
Oh wow! And here go my son talking about him too, and I ain't seen this little man. I ain't seen this man in some weeks. The last time we did see him, he lost the United States Championship.
承認されたいという夢とわけ。その浅ましき欲望がお前を破滅に導く。
Oh, Shinsuke and Aleister Black?
恐れて煙と幻影に隠れている。その心の奥で闇を恐れているな。知っているか？影のより深くには闇が存在するということ。俺は刀を研ぎながらずっと見ている。お前たちの鼓動が高鳴る瞬間も理性を失うその引き金も全て知っている。
来週、お前たちの誰が俺の足元にしがむとき、俺はマニー・イン・ザ・バンクの切符を手にする。そしてその時こそ、お前たちは知ることになる。山の嵐、止まらぬ刃、俺が止められる存在やということを。
That's very determined Shinsuke Nakamura. We're going to be in beautiful Savannah, Georgia next week for Friday Night SmackDown. Tickets are still available. You can go to Ticketmaster for that. And
Okay. Shinsuke Nakamura. Ain't seen Shinsuke in a while.
the men's Money in the Bank qualifying continues.
So Aleister Black, LA Knight, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Aleister Black and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Aleister Black, I feel like we'll win that one. But I feel like LA Knight will, because Shinsuke and Aleister Black gonna have something going on, right? Julia, Charlotte, and Zelina.
Zelina Vega, the 14-time world champ,
Charlotte Flair, I would say definitely will be winning that one more than likely.
The incredible Julia. We'll find out next week on SmackDown.
How great that Julia. So good. So good. And we have another world championship match.
Tag team titles on the line.
They went at it a week ago. It was non-title, and Street Profits were not at 100% health. And now, could this be the momentum that Braxian takes all the way for the biggest breakthrough of all? Street Profits with a title defense, WWE Tag Team Championship next Friday on SmackDown.
Girl, I just came to say much. But to be honest, it doesn't matter if you or not win, because I'm up next. I'm winning my qualifying match. I'm taking that briefcase.
Naomi keeps winding up in the background though. when Nia Jax was working out, she wound up in the background.
But if I were you, I wouldn't get too comfortable because I am always ready.
You know what? I got Naomi. Naomi ain't gonna win the Money in the Bank, bro. Naomi should win the Money in the Bank, and that's a good way for her to rub it in either Jade and Bianca face too.
They were so close to getting this title shot herself. But it's Nia Jax who won the #1 contenders match. It's Nia Jax who looks to conquer her former friend turned foe, the WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton against Nia Jax. It is coming your way in just a moment.
Fanatics Fest NYC is back and coming in hot.
Hit the shot and look down at my wrist just like a dang job. Know I'm in the field, kicking game on the main line.
Stacked with WWE superstar appearances too legendary to miss. June 20th through the 22nd at the Javits Center. Tickets on sale now at fanaticsfest.com.
That's what's up, man. Hey, I just know that in 2030, this new stadium here for the Washington Capitals is supposed to be I say Washington Capitals, Washington Commanders is supposed to be somewhat complete. Now, you know, I was hearing people talk about, man, yeah, that could be that is a runner-up stadium. You know, when it's definitely, you know, finalized for March Madness, the Final Four, the Super Bowl, bro. I could just imagine. Now, the only thing about it is a dome though, so I think that would make it even much better to bring WrestleMania here in DC. Mid-April, still chilly. It's getting a little warm. You know, it's the beginning of the spring. You know, cherry blossoms. Everybody's here sort of around that time. I think it's perfect, bro. You gotta bring WrestleMania to DC. What that would be? WrestleMania. This was WrestleMania 41 this year, right? So 5 years, let's say 6. WrestleMania 47, 47, 48. I'm hoping on it, I'm praying on it. Keep my fingers crossed. That'll be dope. Appreciate it, Jay, man. Thank you for liking the live. Appreciate it. I need a haircut. Need to get myself a haircut. My mustache is getting too long. God Chap. What's up, God Chap? I'm not even too sure what the comments say though, but that's what's up. I think it was at J. Oh, okay.
We are here in Greensboro that has such a rich history in sports entertainment, and they have seen quite the night. Alexa Bliss has advanced herself to the women's Money in the Bank. Braxians earning themselves a title shot into the finish between Aleister Black and Carmelo Hayes.
There's been a hot crowd here in this historic arena in Greensboro, NC. We've all been all gas and no brakes here. You know what I mean? You've got a better one than me, but this young man loves the megastar. Marry me, Tiffy. Get in line. There's quite a few suitors heading her.
Let's go, Alexa.
That young fan got a happy moment earlier seeing Alexa qualify for the Money in the Bank. Never too young. 2-year-old with his ear defenders. Good job. It's been loud this evening.
Never too young for your first SmackDown? I took my son to his first SmackDown. He just had turned 1. I'm waiting until they come back to DC. Hopefully it'll be a Monday Night Raw, man. So my man can see Seth Rollins.
A few weeks ago, we were all stunned when Nia Jax returned. Brutally attacked Tiffany Stratton at the end of her match with Jade Cargill, and Nia.
Yeah, bro, gonna be lit, man. Yeah, couple of more triple threat or qualifying matches. I'm pretty sure they probably triple threat. That's what it look like. The theme is the triple threat matches. Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Victory last week of a fellow powerhouse, Jade Cargill, to secure this opportunity at the goal, albeit thanks to a major assist from Naomi.
You can enter WWE's Dream Trip to Universal Orlando Resort sweepstakes for a chance to experience Universal Orlando Resort's 4 theme parks, and includes the all-new Universal Epic Universe opening May 22nd, plus a chance to meet a WWE superstar. Go to WWE.com/Universal Suites to enter for your chance to win that. The last time Tiffany Stratton was in a singles match with Nia Jackson is the February rematch. That ended in DQ. Candice LeRae, Trish Stratus got involved. Tonight, there's no one in their way. It is simply time to decide it. The former friends, the bitter foes. Tiffany, of course, took the belt off of Nia Jax, cashing in her Money in the Bank contract.
Tiffany Stratton got a ringside view of Nia Jax against Jade Cargill last week and got jumped for her troubles, but there is no doubt in Tiffany's mind, despite the confidence she's showing right now, just how tall a task it is to put away the former champ, Nia Jax, who is hell-bent on regaining the gold that her former protege took from her back in January.
For the official introductions, here's the always at the ready, Mark Nash. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the WWE Women's Championship. Introducing
The way he looked at Nia though.
and her opponent from Briar Lake, Minnesota, she is the WWE Women's Champion.
It's Tiffy time.
Tiffany Stratton, who holds that up high after ending Nia Jax's reign as WWE Women's Champion. That is what is on the line.
Potentially be the last time Tiffany Stratton holds that gold for a hell of a long time. This is about as calm and focused as I have ever seen Nia Jax. And that means one thing in my book, that means confidence.
They know each other so well, staring right through each other.
Looking for vindication this evening is Nia Jax. It's one thing taking the title from Nia when you have the advantage of the Money in the Bank contract, and what an advantage it is. It's another thing entirely when it's a straight-up one-on-one match.
So that kick to the leg, headbutt comes in against her by Nia. Leaves the crowd already saying, I don't hear that Tiffy time anymore.
If you don't let Tiffy out of the blocks, you quite simply can't lose this one, Nia.
What in the world was that?
Drop kick. Put her low there. Nia with that shoulder tackle.
Boy, that was bad. Did she take an extra? Did she take that bump on herself? Thought she was supposed to get shoulder tackle first.
The truth is this is a very different Tiffany Stratton to the one who learned the ropes under Jax. The WrestleMania 41 match against Charlotte Flair was a massive coming out party for a different version of Stratton. We know she can fight it out in the trenches now. She can do the ugly stuff. Tiffany Stratton, when needed, can be a scrapper. And she does need it this evening.
Comes into that back handspring, but instead gets caught by Nia. Then over the top rope.
Oh my God.
That is so painful. The way she draped her from that height.
All that power, all that weight on a very small, condensed area on your ribcage, thanks to that top rope. I don't care how strong your abs are, Tiffy. They're not going to help you there.
I completely agree with what you said about her development. Oh, she's in such a compromised position there. She has her head dangling there. Oh, the hip attack. Her head smashed into the post. Oh, Wade. Well, that was hard to watch.
I mean, the sound alone of that tells you how devastating that was. That was head on steel.
I thought this was actually going to be like the WrestleMania. Like this was going to take place at WrestleMania. I didn't even like think of Charlotte winning the Royal Rumble. I just knew that. I think it was in January, maybe January, where Tiffany Stratton cashed in her Money in the Bank. I just knew that Nia Jax was going to wait until the right opportunity to get it, or to get a rematch, and it was going to be at WrestleMania. But no, we didn't get that.
Stratton is even back in the ring.
Just to get back to your conversation.
Not at all.
We know how much was taken out of Tiffany Stratton with the physicality, brutality in that match against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. She's far better off for it. She's just gone to a different level because of this. That is invaluable experience, even with all the damage that she took.
Yeah, undoubtedly, you now have been through a true war, and one you weren't expecting, and one where the world was glaring at you, looking to see the weakness, looking to see the young, relatively inexperienced Tiffany Stratton crumble. Well, she didn't crumble. She was resolute, she was stout, and she's going to have to be every bit of that this evening.
Here she comes with Nia, hanging on the ropes herself. Little hammer by Nia Jax, and now into the cover quickly to try to win the championship right here.
And yeah, and you can just see with that massive power once again, knocking Tiffany Stratton out of her boots temporarily. Nia Jax admired her handiwork and then thought, oh, hell no, gold's on the line. Here's the cover.
Here's the cover.
Wearing down the champ. Nia Jax is doing everything right so far. And the champ has just been overwhelmed from the off.
That helps, though. She can string together just a little bit of offense.
Some breathing room, but you have to make it count. You're right, Joe. A flurry of offense here could change the game for Stratton. And boy, oh boy, does she need it. Jack's cooking up something major here. I don't know what's going to come of this, but it's going to be ugly if you're a Tiffany Stratton fan.
Nia Jax from the second rope Samoan drop. And somehow Tiffany survives.
And that's fine. The frustration on the face of the challenger, but all the damage is being absorbed by the champ thus far.
Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you ringside. There have been two critical moments in this WWE Women's Championship match as Nia Jax has had control. Tiffany had her head draped in the corner just like this moments ago. And Nia came in with a hip attack that smashed into the post. Oh, but this time she gets out of the way.
Yeah, hip first into that steel for Nia Jax. That's not going to help.
Oh, and the sliding baseball slide gets the best of her.
And Tiffany Stratton really has to make this count. There's been very little in the way of offense coming from the champ. Immediately trying to turn things around. I think Stratton rode it out, though.
Into timekeeper, but off the top. How about that? Hurricane Rana into the post. Nia gets sent headfirst into the post.
Let me tell you, that impact by Nia Jax was right on the top of the head. That's practically the impact of a pile driver into steel. And Nia Jax is wobbled all over the place.
This is the comeback that Tiffany Stratton's been looking for. The champ is flying. Crossbody to retain. A count of two.
Just one big hit there from Tiffany Stratton has completely turned this match on its head after utter dominance from the challenger. Well, this looks pretty. Tiffany Stratton really can't do it all.
Okay, yeah, it's not letting. I had to will.
Away.
Okay, that's right. Tell me right. It's like a minute and a half behind.
Reclaiming this championship.
Samoan drop.
Samoan drop.
Mm.
Time. Nia to get gold again, but that left shoulder gets up by Tiffany.
Just a staggering amount of force on that senton, especially there, knocking the stuffing out of the champ Tiffany Stratton just when it looked like Tiffany Stratton had built up a major head of steam, regained the advantage. Jack shuts it down once again.
Nia going for that squash. Oh, we've got a roll-up attempt. A roll-up by Stratton, but Nia able to kick out. And then the big knee by Tiffy time.
You've got to keep moving if you're Tiffany Stratton. You've got to keep peppering this opponent with shots.
Oh, the back elbow.
And she got it this time.
Stratton's got momentum.
Spine buster.
Buster into the cover to retain. And the shoulder up by Nia.
And Nia is running on fumes right now. Tiffany Stratton's cogs are whirring, trying to come up with something else. What a superb effort.
One,
The
two,
challenger there. Getting close to
two.
a 3 count, but not close enough.
This is great stuff between
Oh,
these
1
two.
through
The
10.
current champ.
I was about to say, dang, you gave us tonight episode of 1.
Stratton might be running out of ideas here. That's the problem.
The part wheel goes
Oh, I thought she was going to hit her with a power driver for a minute. I think that would have been crazy. Sit out power bomb. Dog, if she would have gave her a power driver when she was like that, that was crazy. I'll definitely probably give it I'll probably give it a 8. I'll give it an 8. I think it could have been better if R-Truth had that promo. Now, I think the reason why he had it backstage because I guess the fans wanted to take him seriously. It's something we were talking about earlier. You know, no Randy Orton, no John Cena. Jeff Cobb's name's not Jeff Cobb's, but hey, can't have everything we want though. But I think that night episode was great. Great women's match though, I agree. I think every matchup was nice though. I thought Carmelo Hayes could have definitely beat Aleister Black though. But I see where it's going. I see where it's going.
Able to get to her feet.
You cannot give Tiffany Stratton an extra beat. So durable. So much endurance.
Poke myself in the eye.
She's going to be back swinging before you know it, as Jack's found there. But it might be for nothing looking at this.
Nia's trying to get her up into position.
Oh!
Tiffany's done.
Oh my God! How
the hell was that?
Was Tiffany Stratton just when it looked like all hopes were lost?
The body control wave, the incredible body control.
What?
In the middle.
I'm about to say, who theme song is this? But yeah, Naomi did got a new theme song.
Naomi with a steel chair in hand.
Well, we were getting a bomb burner, but Naomi has made it clear for weeks she wants next. Whoever has the gold.
She has said proceed with caution. And now with both of our championship spirited fighters laid out.
Naomi, watch her back. I'm pretty sure Jay Cargill coming out.
Oh, but she's got company. She's got company. The storms arrived. Jade Cargill.
Damn.
After Naomi cost Jade Cargill the #1 contenders match last week. It's playback time.
On site again.
Damn, just like that though.
Naomi fighting through the crowd.
But that means this match continues.
Oh, Nia charges, and Tiffany gets out of
He said, woo wee.
That match is massively held strong.
That's a wrap. Pinner. 1, 2, 3. Why did she have to kick out?
Nobody has ever kicked out of Tiffany's prettiest moonsault. Nobody.
They have now, Joe. And that was power-rattling struck. It's beaten everyone over the past 4 years. NXT, Raw, SmackDown, PLEs.
Nia Jax, the first to survive it.
Nia Jax refusing to be denied this evening. There is something special driving Jax. She wants the gold in a big way.
This is outrageous. Stratton back to the top.
I feel like Nia Jax about to win again.
Pushes her all the way down to the floor.
And Tiffany Stratton landed horribly on that side.
What is she doing? What in the world is she doing now?
I think Stratton's
clearing off our announce desk.
Well, it's not going to get any better either. Nia Jax has all the time in the world to go.
Oh no!
No,
Samoan drop.
I mean, that's not like the same with their regular announce table. Like, you got to do something different than that. Yeah, that was whack.
Being incredibly giving with that count, knowing this is a major championship match. Stratton's body has been wrecked.
Oh, she's going for the Annihilator. She's going to finish this thing.
Oh, she got back up. Yeah, because that Samoan drop on the announce table was weak as shit. Oh! 1, 2. Oh.
At the last possible second.
Wow.
Tiffany grabs that rope, and Nia's in complete disbelief.
Just get back up there and do it again.
We've got an absolute classic here. This should have been over at least twice by this point.
Ryan Tran says no.
Yeah.
Says, forget this. I just won this championship and I'm taking it. She grabs the title. Nia Jax is walking off with the women's championship.
That control, Jax. You cannot win gold like that. Get back in here and finish the job.
Oh, she's grabbing the chair that Naomi brought out. She's got the
That's her fault. She about to hit the moonsault again.
Just put the steel chair right through her face with that kick. Brilliant.
1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner. And still.
And for a minute, she had me thinking she was gonna lose.
That match had everything, Wade.
The match of the night. Every single week is always the woman.
Absolute banger. That was about the
It's always the woman.
that I've ever seen. And Tiffany Stratton was equal to
Yo.
Nia Jax had already kicked out.
Yeah, definitely a dope SmackDown, man. Better than a couple of weeks ago, man. That SmackDown was just like, Well, yeah, man. Appreciate everyone definitely tuning in. Jay, I appreciate the support the whole entire episode and everybody that was tuning in. Yo, the highlights and reactions will definitely be posted on the 1130 podcast TikTok page. It's Friday. I'm about to enjoy the rest of my Friday night. I hope you guys do as well. You guys stay safe, stay blessed. Give all the glory to God, man. Enjoy wrestling. You know what time it is, man. Yo, tell a friend, tell a friend. I'm out.